So, thank you all for being here. I'm gonna unmute myself here on Discord and say hello to all of my
Sonic,
friends.
baby, I got gig up and down now.
And Ryan's already bragging about his internet.
I was talking about my time when I had 1.5.
There was a build up to this.
Yeah, there was a build up.
There was struggle talk before anything happened.
I was talking about when I lived in that place in San Bruno where they have where AT&T like has a monopoly on the internet.
Yeah, it's kind of like here in Manteca where Comcast has a complete monopoly, and you can't get anything outside of Comcast here that is hardwired.
Yeah.
Like if you want like some satellite internet, yeah, we got you, but you know that's garbage.
Hey, Dwight, I don't want you to answer this live because I don't want people to show up. But can you send me a message because I can't remember the exact name of the church you're getting married in?
Yes, I can. You want me? I can sit on Discord if you want, or
yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna
okay.
Help our out of town brothers out.
Me and Jose were trying to figure out where to stay. That's why. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a block. We have a hotel block.
Oh,
you
you
guys?
do?
Entire
Yes.
block.
Yes.
Send me that too, so I can look it up for him, and I'll send it to him.
Okay, will do.
Man,
This is easy.
Or you can send it to them too, I guess.
Yeah.
No, send it to Ryan.
I'll send it to Ryan's my liaison here, so he handles all this.
It shouldn't be your responsibility. Like Tyler, I don't know if Tyler's out there listening right now. He called Sarah because I was in a dead zone, right, like an hour before my wedding, and he was like, "I don't know where the wedding is."
Tyler's coming?
No, I'm talking about me. Like at my wedding, he called Sarah, who was getting ready to be married in 30 minutes. She was so mad.
I would be too. What the hell?
Everybody thought I just bailed because I went to go get a shave and I had no service. Yeah, Dwight, you were talking about taking a fast shower last night?
Yeah.
Bro, being late for my wedding and still having to shower was the fastest shower I've ever taken in my entire life.
Oh, dude, I couldn't imagine.
I was running through the casino. Like running. Some family like waved at me and I was like, I'm gonna pretend like I don't even see this guy. Like, nope.
It's like
Not today, Grandma.
Kicked her down the stairs.
It's like
out of my way.
It's like in
I never had a grandma of my own, so I don't know how to treat them,
It's like an anime where like the protagonist gets all focused and doesn't like see anything else. The world blurs.
It's like super fast
and
mode, and people are just like getting knocked out of the way.
It's like that football anime or whatever where the dude sees like the line he can take like through people and like all the people blur out. Ryan would just seeing like this blue like glowing line through a crowd. It was just
it really was. I had my brothers like flanking me, so we were just like moving everybody out of the way. Like... And then we got there, and there was a line of traffic to get into the place where I was getting married, and my dad jumped the curb.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yes,
I Shield 21. Thank you, Chase. I remembered it had the word I in it, but I couldn't remember.
Ooh, that's a good one, Dwight. Good one.
The chat or the anime?
Wait, no, sorry. We're the guest accommodations.
Oh yes, yeah. Just send them that link. It has everything.
I shall.
Yeah.
So we just roll up with a bag and claim a room and.
No,
you squatter line.
You get to use their code, and then you get you get a deal.
Yeah, you get a deal for it. So if you wanted to get a hotel, you just call up the hotel when you make the reservation and just be like, hey, yeah, no, I'm attending a wedding. They have a block ready or whatever, and you just give them the info. And you guys should get a deal on it.
So is the reception nearby the hotel, or is the church nearby the hotel?
It depends. There's a couple of hotels I think that you can choose from.
Oh, okay.
I would say you're probably better off getting one that's closer to the reception because we're not going to be at the ceremony for very long.
Wait. Can they do the other, or is it only this one?
I don't want to continue talking about this on the podcast.
Right. Very good.
We can talk about this afterwards, and I will answer.
We all are
questions.
just excited about your
wedding.
All right.
I'm so excited. 119 fucking days, dude. Under 4 months.
I wasn't gonna say that either on the podcast. But,
it's all right.
Whatever.
I'm pretty sure that's kind of known, but.
Man, I'm so stoked.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to fix something right now. By the way,
I see.
Welcome everybody to the Team Mongoose Podcast for episode 168. 12 for 12, boys. We did it.
We made some close calls.
We
but
committed. Yeah, we
I
made
made
some.
at least 2 of them.
Yeah, we made some real close calls.
I was there
and
too.
some big
You
compromises.
were too,
but
Terry.
we made it.
Yes. Yeah.
2 people is a podcast.
Yes.
Few people died along the way, but we made it.
Yep, like Alex, who's not here today because he's dead.
Looks like we made it.
But I'm not gonna give him too much shit for that. I guess.
Yes, you will.
I will. I will.
We'll give it to
Oh,
him
come on.
later.
Boo!
Boo, Alex.
Man, I'm gonna have to go get a sweater. It is so cold out here.
If you want to go grab something to warm up real quick, that's fine.
I don't need your permission.
No. I guess you don't.
Stop trying to run his life.
He guesses. He doesn't even want to give me the full. Like, yeah, no, you're right. He's like, yeah, I guess not. This guy.
Ryan and I went and saw a movie last night with our significant others. We went and saw Uncut Gems, the new Adam Sandler
the Adam
movie.
Sandler
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
The one where I keep getting ads about it, that's just like a picture of a headline and it's like highlighting like the good parts of the story. Like they literally like took a screenshot of some like article about the movie that was good and they just highlighted a few of the words. I keep seeing that ad pop up everywhere I go.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
Ryan, what was your opinion on that movie? Now that you've had a night to digest it, because holy shit, is that a hectic movie?
It is wild. It's just absolutely insane.
Yeah.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot. It's very loud.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of reminds me of a certain side of my family. I don't want to go too much into that in the podcast.
Listen, you guys keep opening the door.
I have someone in my family, on some side of my family, may have an uncle that had a similar situation like that happen to him in New York.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
For us,
Can we? So for those of us who don't know anything about the movie, can we get like?
I can give you a good synopsis without any spoilers.
Oh yeah.
Great.
It is about a guy who has a gambling addiction and gets in too deep in New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can
Yeah.
He's
work
a
with that.
jeweler, and he just gets in way over his head.
Yeah.
And it is crazy. And he has some dead serious anger management issues.
Yeah, he owes a lot of money to multiple people, and he has a gambling addiction, and it just is it's like nonstop. Like
It's snowball. Like
Yeah.
it's just such a snow. Anytime he gets a dime, he tries to make 20 cents. Like
mhm.
Wasn't it based on a true story too? I mean, I don't know if that's true. I just thought I heard that.
I
if
think
it
I
was.
heard that too. Hold on, Uncut Gems, true story. It is not based on any true story.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
That was quick.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
no, that did not happen in America.
yeah,
It was good though. I don't know. It was good it was good, but you have to be in the right mindset and the right kind of person that can actually watch that kind of movie.
yeah. It's
A lot of F-bombs,
Mhm.
a lot of
cursing.
well, I'm just saying, like a lot of some people don't like that.
It was
enough.
it was like I came out of the movie not sure like how I felt about it, because I almost want to put it into like the period piece style of movie, but it's
Yeah,
not.
almost.
But it's not fully there. So
Does
it's
this take place like in the past?
2012. Yeah,
12. Okay.
yeah. So it's not too far in the past, but it's more like a slice of life
Listen,
out of this.
2012 may as well be 20 goddamn years ago, as far as I'm concerned.
That's true, dude. Like,
At
which
this point,
yeah. We're closing up
fucking
on
decade.
the decade right now. We're 3 days out from.
I'm tired. So tired.
I'm so tired, but no, it's like
this month has sucked.
I'm really hesitant to say or recommend this movie to anybody, just because of like I really feel like it's geared more towards on the side of like film people than it is like the everyday film goer.
Yes, thank you. Yes, you have to enjoy. It's like a old school mob movie. Like you just have to like those kind of movies, and if you're not the kind of person that can sit through that kind of movie and like it, you're not going to.
Like Terry, did you ever see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
No.
Okay, all right.
Similar to that. Slow burn.
Sort of.
A slow
I
burn.
get it though. That's Tarantino, right?
It is Tarantino, yeah, but Tarantino's really
I
good at
get
like
that.
building a world and a story, and kind of
And then bring it all crashing on you.
Yeah, it kinda goes apeshit.
10 minutes of the movie.
but
Freaking Jago's a bloodbath in those last 10 minutes.
yeah. But it falls closer to that than like a normal movie where it's like you have your conflict, your resolve, and like the resolution or whatever at the end, sort of thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's just a lot going on.
Okay.
Yeah, at some point, which doesn't really happen to me in the movie, I was like, where is this going?
Exactly. Yeah. Like halfway through the movie, I was like, am I enjoying this movie? I'm not sure.
I can tell you exactly where it was too, Dwight, but I don't want to.
Yeah. We won't get into it.
Well, no, it's fine. It doesn't matter. It was after he's in the club and he was wearing that pink shirt.
Yes. Yep.
And he was walking down the street, and I was like, where is this movie going?
Right. Yep. Pink shirt.
But I kind of did that in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood too.
Oh, I 100% did. I did the same thing in Knives Out as well, which, by the way, phenomenal. So good.
I was hoping that movie was gonna be
It
good.
is so good. It is an absolute slow burner, but it takes the like whodunit style murder type movie, but it tells you who did it like immediately. And so you're going through this entire movie knowing that, and it's great. It's so good. If you like those type of movies, go see it. It's an all-star cast. It's a great movie. That is a movie I could recommend to people.
Knives Out, you said?
Yeah, Knives Out. Have you seen it?
Okay. I haven't seen it, but I've heard.
Yeah.
It's so back. I'm so backed up right now. Like I don't even know what to do. Like
Fiber? Metamucil?
I've been trying prunes. No, I haven't seen Jumanji. I haven't seen Richard Jewell. I haven't seen Knives Out. I haven't seen. Well,
Yeah, I think I'm on this I'm on this superhero movie hangover, right? Where I can't even go and watch other movies.
What'd you do?
I just
Did you just do the Marvel universe or something?
Yeah, I mean, like I've been watching fucking Marvel movies for the last 10 years, and now I'm like, there's other movies out there. I don't have time to go watch them.
Well, now's the time because I don't know. I'm not terribly excited about the next phase. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, me either. Like I feel very satisfied. Like
Yeah.
tapering off now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could have just ended that.
They could have just ended. Just stop putting
Done.
out
No more Marvel movies
Yeah,
for
we're
the
done.
rest of all of your lives.
Yeah.
Disney just.
Although
Tank it.
I'm here for super buff Kumail Nanjiani in this what are they called? The The Eternals?
Yes.
Yes.
Disney's taking a real new road.
Holy shit! This is
Right.
the first time I've seen this, dude. He's
What's
gotten
the-
ripped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the
Super
fuck?
ripped.
Yeah.
What is Kumail doing?
He had like an entire year of Disney money.
Yeah.
That was like
Disney
the only
money.
kind of
Mother-
Disney money, Marvel trainers. like-
Motherfucker went Chris
Literally
Pratt
called
on
him
us,
that.
dude. Like, holy shit.
Actually, it's funny that he put that out like as I was catching up with Silicon Valley.
Uh huh.
And so I picked up again from season 4, I think.
No spoilers.
I won't spoil it, but I picked up from season 4, and then the picture came out, and I started season 5, and like you can see it. You can see the beginnings of like, his body tightening up. Like,
Nice. That boy getting tight.
yes.
Hell yeah.
What's the dude from Game of Thrones? What's his name?
That
Jon
narrowed us
Snow.
down. Oh,
he's in
Kit,
this too.
Kit Harington.
He's like, I'm finally a Marvel superhero. ... Then he has a sword. that was his tweet about it.
Nah,
Yeah, I don't know anything about the Eternals, so I feel very good about just
That's
maybe
probably-
not bothering.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's a good thing you don't.
I'll go. Like, I'm not gonna go to Cats. but
Holy
I'll go to
cat.
that.
Angelina Jolie's in it too.
Yeah.
All right, I'm freezing. I'll be right back.
I kind of do want to see Cats just to see the train wreck.
Dude, me too. Terry,
No.
if I come to San Francisco, will we go see Cats together?
Yes.
Oh my god. that is very tempting. I may take you up on this.
It's a date.
I've heard horrible things about it.
Just terrible thing.
Like Even the people that like the Broadway show and like musicals and stuff like that, they just are saying awful things about Cats.
Good.
Yeah, but we all knew this was gonna happen.
Oh, absolutely.
You know.
That trailer alone was a nightmare.
A lovely 18% on Rotten Tomatoes.
18.
18. It has an audience score of 54, which is real low for an audience score.
Listen, they tried.
Ooh,
I appreciate them
Did
trying.
they, though?
despite its formidable cast,
Hey.
no, it doesn't stop there. The Cats adaptation is a clawful mistake that will leave most viewers begging to be put into their new musery. Put out of their musery.
The review is probably more entertaining than the movie at this point.
Probably. Man. We saw that coming though. Like,
Yep.
let's see. Let's go box office mojo. Let's see how they did. It made money for sure. 100% it made money.
Because of the same reason you and Terry want to go see it.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
people wanted to see the train wreck. They had a budget of $95 million.
And
And
they squandered it.
they only
Oh,
made
CG.
they made 6 million opening weekend.
Who is this?
Cats. They've only made
Oh.
$18 million so far, so they have not made money.
Barf.
If any, they actually have a significant way to go to make money on this movie.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna have to go see it.
Brian, do you want to
That's
come
what
to?
we were just talking
We're
about.
literally just talking about that. Would you? I was telling Terry I'll go to San Francisco if he wants to go see Cats together. Do you want to come with me?
When? Like
I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. When are we
Alright,
gonna
well,
find time?
we'll-
I know,
we'll-
but
Yeah, I'll try. I mean, I was just in San Francisco for an entire day. We'll see if my wife lets me do it again.
now you'll be there with me and Terry.
As long as we go to the
You'll
AMC, I
have
don't really care.
supervision.
Terry, you got an
We're going to
AMC
the-
over there you like?
We do have an
But-
AMC, but we also have an Alamo.
Ooh, let's
The
go to
AMC's
the
right there by
Alamo.
the mall.
Kind of
For
want to go to the Alamo.
cats? You want to go spend that much money for cats?
I mean,
We at least get food out of
I'm
it.
not gonna enjoy the movie. I might as well enjoy the food.
Yeah. All right,
let's
let's
work out a
ask.
plan.
Let's
I
ask
don't
the
know.
chat.
All right, we'll talk about it.
I don't even think they're playing Cats at the Alamo, honestly. I would not expect an establishment like the Alamo to even bother.
That's a really good point.
No, it's San
But
Francisco.
yes,
They're probably
we
like,
have-
we have to support this movie.
We have a good AMC here, right off of the park.
That's good.
Yes, right in the little mall or in the mall with the Target, right?
Yeah, the Metreon.
Thank you. That's the name of it.
Yeah,
All right.
I've been there. It's actually very, very nice.
it's a solid theater.
They are not showing Cats at the Alamo in San Francisco.
No, they're not.
They're showing Star Wars, two things of Star Wars, 2D and 3D. Knives Out,
Oh, I
still
wanna see
great.
that.
Little Women and Uncut Gems. So
Okay, have
Oh,
we
Little
seen?
Women
Have
gotta
we
get-
seen
gotta
Star
get to Little
Wars?
Women.
I have not seen Star Wars yet.
I wanna
I
see it.
bought tickets today to go see, or I bought them last night to go see it today before the podcast, and then Leanne told me that she can't go, and so I refunded them. So I'm going to try to see it tomorrow.
Okay, so then let's not get into Star Wars.
Yeah,
Do you want to hear anything about it, Dwight? Like my opinion or no?
if you can keep it very vague, then I'm perfectly fine with hearing people's opinions.
I went in thinking it would suck, and it was a lot better than that.
That's great.
No, I liked it actually, which is something.
I agree. I enjoyed it.
So did you guys go in with low expectations?
I couldn't have gone in with lower expectations.
Okay.
I would not express it that way, but yes, I did not go in
No,
with high expectations.
somebody would say, what do you think about the new Star Wars movie? And I would say, I think it's going to suck. That would be my response to anyone that would ask me. And they're like, oh, you're not going to go? And I was like, no, I got tickets opening night. I've had it for 3 months. I just think it's going to suck. Like,
Right.
so that was my
I
goal.
mean,
That was
I went in with the mindset that it's a Star War. I will enjoy it regardless.
Yeah.
Go see it. Yeah,
Will be
right.
fun.
That's what I told Sarah before I went. I was like, I say it's gonna suck, but it's a Star Wars movie. I'm gonna enjoy it, and I'm gonna have
It's
a good
gonna be
time.
fun
It's gonna
to
be
watch,
beautiful. Like, and it did
And
have
it
some
was
of the
that.
more beautiful visual things in the entire series, without a doubt.
Yeah, not so much brown.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
I'm with Anakin on that one. Hate
If
sand.
okay, so that's good because I'm going in with pretty low expectations, and honestly I've been really enjoying movies a lot more going in that way. Not watching trailers, going in super low expectations, so I don't have any hype build up in my head. And then I end up just enjoying the movie more because of it. Even if it's not a great movie, I'll still enjoy it more than if I just go in like with all hoity-toity and shit.
It's a good attitude.
Yeah, people in the chat that have seen Star Wars, first off, keep it spoiler free. You guys are really good about that.
Dumbledore dies.
But Dumbledore dies. Let me know. Just give us like a really brief response to like your expectations and if you enjoyed it. That's it. Like if you went in with a lot of expectations and you enjoyed it or hated it, or low and enjoyed it, sort of thing. Better than Cats. Panda, have you seen Cats? Or are you just making an expectation? Because truth be told, it's probably better than Cats.
I mean, that's my thing about it. It's just like, it's Star Wars.
Yeah.
Even if it's bad, it's good. Like, they're just fun to watch.
Did you ever see Solo?
I did.
Yeah. What'd you think of Solo?
I like Solo a lot.
Yeah, I like Solo a
Yeah,
lot.
like Solo a lot.
Yeah.
Probably my favorite one in these last 5 movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess there's only 2 spin-off-y movies now, but of the 2, I like Solo better than Rogue One.
Yeah.
Which I didn't dislike Rogue One either. That was fun to watch too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I did not.
I'm glad we're getting more Star Wars, regardless.
We're not.
What do you mean?
They're taking like a hiatus until.
Well, I mean, like in general, like there is more Star Wars now that Disney is in control.
Right, and then there's the show.
Now we have TV. Yeah. So okay, let's segue into that. Is anyone watching The Mandalorian?
Hell yeah.
Is it done yet?
It is done.
Okay, then
So
I'm gonna
I
watch
plan
it.
on catching up this weekend.
The finale came out yesterday, I believe.
Okay, cool. So I will watch it now. I missed like the first 3 episodes, and at that point I was just like, I'll just wait for it all to come out.
Save them up.
Yeah, and then I'll now that it's done, Leanne and I will make sure to watch them all. I've heard great things.
My girlfriend was like, "Oh, do we have Disney Plus yet?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I think I signed up for that." And she was like, "Grab me by my collar," and it's like, "We're getting it because there's a baby Yoda." And I'm like,
Brando, you wearing a collar?
Okay.
Well, what she got you doing?
You know,
Got a little bell on it? Got a little cat ears?
by my shirt collar.
I got a little bell on it.
And a leash.
Oh, all right.
Do either
All right. That took a turn.
do either of you have Verizon, Brando?
Yeah,
Or-
no, that's the reason why I was
Okay.
like, yeah, I have.
Okay.
Yeah, I signed up through Verizon.
Okay, because you get a free year.
Yup.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'd have it without that for a year.
Eh.
Not that it's bad. I just think that, and
I don't think it's good.
my kids
like
love
right
it. You know,
now.
I've watched Cars 1,000 times. But yes, Terry, you're right. You're
I
absolutely
was
right.
expecting more like original stuff out the gate, but no, it's all the old stuff, and I'm like, I don't
Well,
want to watch any of
And
this.
you only like your select old stuff that you're gonna watch once.
Yeah, I have
in
like
the next
1 or
10
2
years.
like movies. I'm not gonna watch any of the shows.
And
I
what's
don't have time.
absolute horse crap is these 4-minute shorts they have, where it's a minute-long intro, a 2-minute-long episode, and a minute of credits. And then the next one doesn't autoplay because it's technically a different short.
Is that the
Right.
Toy Story short?
Toy Story shorts, car shorts, superhero shorts, anything I've tried to just like put on for my kids. It's just like, no, F you guys.
Right. Okay, well, Forky asked a question is a pretty neat little collection, but it is a very short and mostly credit thing. But still, it's dumb and it's fun.
But yeah.
I still haven't even seen the new Toy Story.
If it was good, I liked it. You could tell that they've come a very long way, like developing and making that series.
Sure.
But speaking of originals on Disney Plus, the Imagineering story is
Oh, I heard about
fantastic.
that. Yeah.
It is fantastic. They're hour-long episodes. I think there's like 7 or 8 of them out now. And I think it's over. I think it's done for the first season. I don't know if they're going to do 2 or not because they kind of wrapped it up. But it's basically the story about how Disneyland, the theme park, started. and then how they went about making Disneyland World or Disney World and Disneyland World Plus, and like the failures that like Paris and Japan kind of were, and like Hong Kong and all of these things or whatever. It goes into the story about all that stuff. It's fantastic. But it's great to see like more behind the scenes stuff like that, because Disney is usually pretty locked off on it, and they have footage going like all the way back for all of these, and they've kept that footage for this show for like the last like 30-40 years. So it's crazy. And the I don't know, after watching that, I have like kind of a bigger appreciation for Disneyland and World and all the other parks, just because like there's a lot more that goes into those parks than like just meets the eye, and that's kind of the whole point, is that it's kind of disguised, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just hearing about the fact that they used to like strip, like when Walt Disney was still alive, he'd come in and say what's the worst performing ride, and they rip it out every year at the end of a season.
Yeah, they would change things up quite a bit. That was like one of his things, was like after they're done with something, to immediately start on something new, and keep pushing the boundaries and stuff like that. Yeah, and like even Disneyland, I didn't know like most of the like mainstay attractions, like the Matterhorn and Space Mountain and a bunch of that stuff, it wasn't part of the original park, you know? And that it was like stuff that evolved with it or whatever. And like Ryan, you were telling me I don't think they mentioned it in the show, but maybe they did and I just missed that bit. But most people know that there's the rumor that there's a basketball court inside of the Matterhorn. But it wasn't really ever confirmed, but they show it. Hi, Jose. A lot of noise coming from Jose.
Sorry, Ryan.
What?
Oh, did you send him a link or something?
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah, that was his phone going off.
So I wanted to look at the options and give you guys some pointers. Anyway, go ahead, Dwight.
Yeah, so there is a half basketball court inside of the Matterhorn, and the people that work at Disney use it during their breaks and stuff like that. And then Ryan told me that the reason that they did that was because for them to get a permit to build something that big in LA was it needed to be a sports arena. Is that what it was? Yeah.
It had to be for sports, and so Walt Disney said fine, and he built the half court in there and said, there, it's for sports.
Yep, but it's not.
But it is.
Mm-hmm.
But it
Are
can.
they
But
not
it is.
playing sports in it?
They are,
They
Terry.
are.
Yep.
He got you.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
The
that's
rich get rich.
that's the only that and like the One Day at Disney shorts. That's the only ones that I've watched, the originals.
So wait, I didn't know that Imagineer, that one was shorts.
No, the Imagineering story is a full show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the One Day at Disney is a short, and those are like 7 minutes long or whatever.
Now that Disney owns Fox, are they going to...
Ooh, Day One at Disney or One Day at Disney is also really good. That's just a documentary. It's an hour. It's good too.
Are they going to keep Hulu alive?
Yeah,
Or are they going to roll it into Disney Plus?
Nah.
Disney Plus. They own both.
Yeah, but you got to figure they already have an established audience that does Hulu.
Yep.
And the only thing they can really do is like increase the profile of Disney Plus, but it's already making the money as it is. So why would they do that?
They would rename it and then just roll either one into either one, and you just have both. Because think about all the ABC shows go live on Hulu already, even before they owned it. So it's like they're eating their own business that way by having a second streaming service. I feel like instead of just one branding.
Maybe
they're spending double the money to sell Disney Plus and to sell.
Maybe, but they could also just quietly keep running Hulu as it is and just not tell people that they run that they own it, and then you'll have people buying Disney Plus and Hulu anyway. Like I feel like that balances out.
That's fair. I guess that's fair. And then you're doubling your profit instead of halving for one or whatever. I don't know. It just seems weird, especially I don't know. We'll see. There's a lot of things weird about that merger.
how much is Disney Plus on its own without? Because most of us got it free. So do we know how much Disney Plus is?
Like $8, $9.
A month?
Do you guys hear a buzzing, by the way?
It's like $6. No.
Okay, I'm getting a pretty nasty buzz. in my headphones.
$6.99.
And how much is Hulu?
It depends
Without
on
ads, I think it's $12.99.
No, without ads, I think it's like $8. With
is it?
with ads is like $8. Without ads,
Yeah,
I think it's like 13.
Yeah, without ads, it's $12.99 because that's
Yeah.
what I have. Because I
Yeah.
can't.
So
Yeah,
if you
fuck
figure
ads,
if they
dude.
try and package it all together, if they don't want to lose money, that would mean you'd have to pay like what, 15, 20 bucks a month for one streaming service encompassing both.
I think you have to
And
make
I don't
it.
know.
I think you have to make it $18. Yeah, without ads because
I-
Disney Plus doesn't have any ads.
I don't
I mean,
think
if they
anyone's
bundled
gonna
it, it'd be
want that.
smart.
Yeah, but then they could do another version of it where it's $10, and then that has ads, and that includes Disney Plus. So now you're watching the Lion King, the original Lion King, and halfway through there's an ad.
Hell yeah, dude. That's just how I want to watch Lion King.
I don't. I got Hulu for free from Spotify, and I was like, all right, cool. We canceled, and I couldn't do it. I just couldn't, and now we pay for it again. Ads, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, Hulu's ads are so bad.
They're so bad. They're so long.
Yep.
Hulu also gives you like the survey ads, which are the worst.
Oh, you have to pay attention.
Yeah.
I
Interactive
just get the wrong
ads.
answer.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Do you want the interactive ad? Because it'll be 5 seconds versus 60. Well, yeah, obviously I'm going
It's
to pick
like,
the interactive
yeah,
ad.
I'm gonna invest all this time to make it shorter, and it's just gonna even out in the end. Like,
That's my biggest beef with streaming services is the ads have a little timer in the top corner.
Yeah.
Like you're watching football and it's like 90 seconds of ads, and I'm like, that makes it so much longer when I watch this stupid timer come down.
Mm-hmm.
So since we're on the topic a little bit of TV, I'm gonna bring up something I normally wouldn't bring up, but I just got into it with my girlfend.
you're
But,
The
right.
collar thing and the leash. We
yeah.
heard.
Yeah, I know what you guys got. I know what you
I
guys
wanna-
get into. We all know now.
Does anyone watch The Masked Singer by any
No.
chance?
No.
No?
No.
I
never even heard of it.
I'm not a big fan of those kinds of shows, but it's actually a really good show.
Is it like a reality competition show?
It's basically one of those where it's like they get a bunch of celebrities and they dress them up in a costume, and they have a panel of judges where it's not necessarily judges, but they choose who sings as a performance better, but they don't know who the celebrity in the suit is, and they have to guess who the celebrity is. And the whole
Ninja
season,
was on that.
yes, Ninja was on that, and
I'm totally gonna watch it now.
but like I just binge watched like the first season and the second season because it just ended. But there's a lot of people who can sing that I didn't expect to be able to sing. Also, there's a lot of people who can't sing that shouldn't have been on the show, but we won't get into that.
But
Should
not that you
not
thought
have
they
been
should be
there.
able to sing, but they just should never have been on the
Yeah.
show at all. Hilarious.
It's just a very, I thought it was a very enjoyable.
What network is it on?
I don't know because I watched it on YouTube, so I'm not sure what.
Oh.
And
Can you stream it somewhere? Do you know?
yeah, their site, I think it's just called The Masked Singer, on YouTube has all the individual like performances. So I just watched it that way. But I like it. It's good. But
Yeah, that was
I
one of
highly
those ones I saw like commercials and stuff about, and I was like, this is gonna be trash. And then
yeah, no,
apparently,
apparently
it's been good.
I thought the same exact thing.
Weird.
Like, but let's see, the second season's winner was Wayne Brady from Whose Line Is It and many other things.
Mhm.
But I originally knew that he could sing. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, Neil Patrick Harris can sing.
Yep.
But like, holy crap, Wayne Brady just freaking the entire season was just every single performance was just like, oh my god.
Was
And, like,
so
were the
they were
songs
on.
hilarious?
They come on multiple times. Like
Yeah. So basically, what it is normally they have like 2 or 3 different celebrities come up and do a performance, and then whatever one doesn't advance gets revealed. And so,
Okay.
like by the end of the season,
So that's
you
like
only-
Jeopardy. He's just been up there week after week.
yeah,
killing
no,
it.
dude, like it's freaking. He just nailed
Wayne
it
Brady.
every single time,
Dude.
and like it's amazing. His performances are amazing.
Just
Well, okay. So then, isn't it like, you get a couple weeks in, aren't you kind of like you're hearing his voice and like, okay, that's Wayne
That's
Brady.
the thing. the first and the second season, almost every performer they thought was a black guy, they were like, "Oh, this sounds like Jamie Foxx." Like every single guess, and like obviously at the end of it, Jamie Foxx was not a performer in any of them, by the way. But like that's the thing, like you keep
Spoilers.
guessing that it's this particular person. Well, yeah, I'm sorry, spoilers. But I mean, like it's just you kind of can guess that that's who it is, but you don't really know. I actually shouldn't say. Yeah, it is a show that's ongoing, so I shouldn't say any spoilers if you're interested in that kind of thing. But yeah,
Too late. Yeah, I already know it's not Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, I already know Wayne Brady's gonna just
Dominate.
I probably should
Teabag
not have
everybody
said that.
else. Like,
But yeah, no, I'm just saying that I enjoyed the ride. You know, I thought it was enjoyable.
It definitely feels like from the concept, like more like a Japanese game show, just like really out there idea.
Yeah, no, it really is. I mean, it's all along the whole same the line of You've Got Talent or whatever, America's Got Talent, and like The Voice and all that kind of stuff. It's along the same lines. It's just that
Just come out in a goofy costume.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, a lot of the costumes are like really really impressive as well.
Is
Like,
William
just
Hung in it?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Is he really?
Yeah.
What? Oh my gosh. Is it like super obvious that it's him? Is he still singing Ricky Martin? Is he still shebang, shebang?
No, I'm just kidding, dude. No, he
Oh,
wasn't in
thank
it.
God. Really bringing a blast from the past there.
No, I just thought it was a good show, and I thought I'd mention it.
All
Just
right.
because it's not our normal wheelhouse as far as the things that we normally typically would watch or pay attention to.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely not. That show wasn't even on my radar at all.
Yeah.
You know what else wasn't on my radar though? Was Love Island, and Terry still hasn't watched it.
Nope.
And I know he hasn't because if he had, he would be screaming
I
at me.
saw how long those seasons are, and I'm just like,
I'm
I
telling
do
you,
not have
it's
the
good.
fortitude.
It's gonna fly by, dude. It's such a bad show, and I just I want more people to talk to about it. That's all I gotta say about that. How was everybody's Christmas and or holiday?
I'm sick.
So great
It
for
sucks.
Brando.
Feeling
raining again.
Jose, you want to chime in? You haven't really talked much.
I fell asleep. That was
Just
my
now
holiday.
or on
Did
Christmas?
you do that every day?
I mean, all the time. No, I pulled like the old man move. Like we went to go see my nephew, and then he opened all his gifts, and then I passed out on the couch. And that was my Christmas. I'm pretty much an old man now. This is how I spend my time.
Yeah.
I definitely took a nap at some point next to my dad on the couch watching the Santa Claus. I don't know. Something.
Old man. That's how you do it.
I also got the Duke, the controller for the computer. The original Xbox One control.
Yeah, I think
Or
you sent me a
Xbox.
photo of that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I sent you a video of it.
Oh yeah, my phone yelled at me. It said like, "This person's trying to send you a high quality video," and it sent me like a really scary link, so I never clicked on it.
Wow,
Oh,
how
it
rude.
wants me to download something from Apple. Do you,
Why?
do
I
you have an
don't
iPhone?
No.
Well, it's telling me you need to have Message
goodness.
Plus. Download from
Message
Apple.com.
Plus is not an Apple thing, but
Well,
that's
it's
weird.
apps.apple.com.
Weird.
Yep. Ryan got Daisy Dukes. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
It so when you turn it on, it plays the original Xbox logo, like the plasma thing in the middle that turns into the logo. You know, when you turn on the original Xbox,
Mm-hmm.
it plays that in the center of the controller whenever you hit it or turn it on.
Yeah. Here.
It's huge.
It's huge. Yeah. Here's an accurate video of a normal person's hands on a Duke controller. It was massive. And here is a photo of Ryan's hands on a Duke controller.
I wish I could see these. I don't have the stream up.
They were
Like how it's a squishy button in the middle.
yeah. It is a it was a
It wasn't a
massive
button
controller.
It wasn't a button back then, but it is
No.
Not a
now.
button.
Yeah. So
Why would you do that?
oh, my chat thing's like way off. There we go.
Why would I do what?
Why would you get that controller?
Because my dad was like, "What do you want for Christmas?" And I was like, "This."
Ryan loves the
Is that
Duke,
full
man.
Halo experience.
Yeah, I've been playing Reach with it.
Jesus Christ.
You're probably doing
Okay,
great.
let's talk about the Halo collection thing. So they
Yep.
put out a collection.
Yep.
You pay full price for, it, but you only get one game right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's not news. Some games have been doing that shit for a while now. Like Hitman 2 was the same deal. I think
Sure,
even the
but
first
I'm
one.
or you pay for Game Pass and you get it for free.
Hell yeah, Game
Yeah,
Pass.
but
Let's
then you
talk
gotta
about Game Pass. Game Pass been killing it. I played
Game
Outer
Pass
Worlds on Game
is
Pass like the
just
day
like,
of.
yeah, Game Pass just like, hello everyone. I got the biggest dick in the room.
I-
What's going on?
I like the idea of Game Pass. I have Game Pass, but I absolutely hate
This guy.
the Microsoft Store. I hate it.
Oh yeah.
It's so
Whatever.
bad.
It's just a
so
store. And
it's
and
so bad.
It even closes itself for you when you open a game. It's like, bye.
Is that a
Wait,
big
you-
deal? Like
Are you using the Microsoft Store or using the Xbox beta app?
Xbox beta app?
There's an actual app.
I'm an
you can use
alpha,
for game
Ryan. Okay?
I don't do that shit anymore.
Wait, Ryan, have you gotten to the xCloud invite?
I haven't yet. I haven't even looked into it. I'm nervous
Oh,
about
it's so awesome.
it. Is it?
Yeah, like I can play Devil May Cry 5 on my phone at work.
That's dope. I'm gonna have to look into it.
Oh, is that their Stadia answer?
The streaming service that they have, yeah, like, and it's amazing.
I
You just
saw
click
they sell a thing for your controller that it's like it was only $14 and it holds your phone and everything.
Like the
so you can-
stand.
Yeah,
It's the clip.
it clips onto your regular Xbox One controller and you can just take it
Yeah.
with you. Boom.
Yeah, I can play Devil May Cry now, and it's cross save. So even any save I have right now on my Xbox can cross save over to the.
All right, well, I'm
online
gonna have to
one.
get that today. I gotta go
Because
into
they
it.
have that one, and there's another. So there's the xCloud one, and then there's the like Project. I forgot Project something, and that one lets you stream from your. It's like a PlayStation Remote Play. It lets you stream from your console.
Oh, so I have to plug my console back in.
But that one is it's another beta they have going on. So the beta I got into was xCloud, which is like the service they're doing where it's going to be like, here's games you can play that are available now. And I mean, it's
Just play.
pretty
It's
cool
like
'cause-
play anywhere, but on your phone.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can play like even like with like your phone's like connection. Like you don't have to be on Wi-Fi, and it works pretty well.
That is good because I do have that 5G.
Roman, that's not what they're talking about though. The streaming service that's on Steam is the game runs off of your computer and streams to you. The streaming service they're talking about is you're playing a game off of like a colo, like it's a server-based thing.
You are out in the world. You're
playing
sitting in
on
a
the cloud
Starbucks.
without-
Well, you could do
Plug
that
your
with Steam
phone.
too. It's just like your computer would need to be on, and like
Right.
you could just
and in this case, you're using somebody else's computer.
exactly that's what it is. Yes, that's like Stadia or like
but better.
yeah, but better or like was it GameFly?
Yeah, here's Stadia had a rough little
If
launch
I have
there.
that?
Was it GameFly? No, there was another one before Stadia. and
No,
shit. The first
Game Tap
game
was the
Tap?
original.
Game Tap.
Game Tap.
Game Tap.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't even know that name. I was like, I know GameFly, but that's a whole different thing.
Yeah. No.
Yes, it was like GameFly. Yep, running in
I
an
had Gamefly
emulation.
before they
Got
had a
it. Yeah.
streaming service attached to it.
Yeah,
yeah.
me too.
You're damn Terry.
What?
You pulled that out of the back of your fucking head, man. Do you have Game Tap?
What? I did have Game Tap. I played fucking Grandia 2 on Game Tap and beat that shit.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
All right.
Beat it
Game
so
Tap was
good.
fucking ahead of its time. It was awesome.
That's pretty cool. On Live. That's the one I was thinking of. Thank you guys. Yeah, I was thinking of On Live.
Oh, I remember OnLive. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Didn't
somebody
have my phone
bought
in here.
OnLive, right? Didn't PlayStation buy OnLive?
I think so, and they turned it into PlayStation.
Yeah, and they turned it into their version, yeah.
Yeah.
PlayStation Now.
Something like that, yeah.
And then started charging ridiculous prices to play the
Yup.
games.
But apparently, it's really good connection for their really expensive product. Sony's slipping, man. Microsoft killing it right now.
Yes, Sony did buy them in 2015
I
and then
think
shut down
they'll
all
have-
services.
I'm counting on PlayStation 5 being something special.
I hope so. I think that right now Microsoft's killing it as far as like They're free games that they have.
Well, and I don't think I'm gonna have to buy an Xbox, the next Xbox, which is gonna kill it for me too. Like,
Yeah.
I haven't
Yeah,
turned on my
they're gonna
Xbox in 6 months.
Full streaming.
Yeah.
No, just with the.
Oh, you're just not gonna buy it because you don't want to play.
Well, no,
he
you
won't
just get
play it.
everything on the computer that you can get on the Xbox. There's no
And,
difference.
I've been
Why would I
waiting for
waste my
years
time?
for this to be the case. Like they've been
Mhm.
hinting at it for so long and like edging that way. So
And it's here.
Yeah, it's here now. which
Xbox. The
I'm
next Halo is
happy
probably gonna. I'm almost positive from everything I've read, it's coming out on the computer too.
Oh,
So I'm
yeah.
just like, I'm not gonna
No,
buy an
I think
Xbox.
that Microsoft has fully gone that way.
Yeah, why not? Gears of War did it. Like, why wouldn't they do the next Halo? It's just gonna come out. Boom.
Just day one. Have
And
it
guess
on
what?
there.
I own Gears 5 on the PC.
Yeah, because of Game Pass.
No, I own it. I have the actual game.
No, you bought it.
No, I didn't
bought
buy
4.
it. But I have it.
Oh no, I didn't pay for it.
Yeah. I was given a key from Nvidia.
So do we? Can I discuss my feelings right now about Halo?
Let it out.
Let it
My
out.
real true
Do I need
feelings.
Kleenexes? Is this gonna hurt?
So Reach is great on the PC, and I love it, and I'm killing it, and I absolutely dominate. Like, it's like old times. And that made me happy, and it is worth the $10 or just getting Game Pass for $1 for 3 months.
Yep.
I'm mad because I do not believe that the next Halo game will release in fourth quarter 2020 as advertised.
You don't think that's gonna happen?
Because if you are releasing a game at the end of this year while re-releasing a game you've released before, all right, in a staggered manner on the PC, wouldn't you take that marketing opportunity to turn 2020 into like the year of Halo and strategically release a Halo game so nobody can forget about the game until boom, the next one releases on?
Well, what would you expect them to release though?
They're releasing Reach. Boom. They release Halo 1. They could do this since they're staggered. They've already chosen to release these games staggered. They could use it as a marketing opportunity, and there's no marketing for this next Halo game at all.
But yeah,
That's
they
what
could
you're
just
saying.
release it out and like just have it done quicker, like, and then have it like, yeah, here's like 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then 5, and then you
But
know.
what I'm saying instead is they could release one every 6 to 8 weeks and hype it up every single time they do one because it's all leading to Halo 6.
And just let you never forget about Halo. Until
Right. It's like the year.
Yeah.
It's like the year of Luigi. It would be the year of Halo. Like, it would just be
the year
all
of
we.
Chief.
So it's a year of a green guy again.
Yeah. Every time there's a magazine that drops with something, it's got something about Halo in it. But they're not doing that, which leads me to believe.
I imagine you also run the risk of like creating a fatigue, though, right? If
How
there's
can
a
That's true,
steady
yeah.
flow of Halo every 5 seconds, after
see,
a while, you
and-
just start blocking out the word
It's
Halo.
No,
no,
you're
it's no
right.
different than a marketing campaign, though. I mean, remember Hunt the Truth? Everybody was like, "Oh, balls! This is gonna be dope." Too bad it had nothing to do with the game at all.
The fuck
But it was
is
a
Hunt
dope
for the
marketing
Truth?
campaign.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
It was for Halo 5. It was their marketing campaign. It was like trying to make you suspicious about the chief. It was a whole.
See, I'm not the one to even talk to about this because I've been off of Halo for so long.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I think Terry has a point though. I mean, if they release Halo like that, like Halo's not that big of a different game every generation of it. Like it's kind of like if they released a COD every 6 or 8 weeks, like it's going to be
that argument is so invalid since Star Wars breaks records every time it releases, and it's not that much.
Star Wars
different.
releases once a year though.
I would not say Star Wars is comparable to Halo.
No, I'm saying a big franchise like that doesn't need to change. Call of Duty is comparable. How about that? They release almost the exact same game every time. It's what you do. You're not going to change the genre.
No, well, yeah, but I'm saying like people by the time the Halo, is it 6 that they're going to be coming out with? The new one?
Yes.
By the time that comes out, if they're releasing like all the other previous Halos in the Master Chief Collection up to that point every 6 weeks, like I'm gonna be drained on Halo, man. Like I got other shit to do. I can't just be playing Halo for the next year. You know?
See, I don't know. I disagree. I
Well,
think
you're a
it just keeps-
huge Halo fan, though.
right. And arguably, there's a lot of them still out there. And
There
I think
is.
It's been Halo 5 has been dead for so long. They're all they're drowning, and so just flood them.
Maybe,
They're
yeah.
drowning, so add more water.
Yeah.
whatever.
What does the
They're
chat
thirsty.
think? Like, if everybody in the chat, like, if you guys got a new Halo like every 6-8 weeks, and
Or
then-
call it whatever game you want that you've been waiting for. And they re-release stuff leading up to it. It's not like you're getting a new Halo game every 6 weeks. You're getting an old Halo game every 6 weeks. And then they do every time one releases, they do a tournament at the end building up to the next one. And then they give away, they do big tournaments for Halo 5 and 3 still. And then just change it so it's Reach and CE gets a tournament. I don't know. I think it would make them a lot of money.
it would make them a ton of money. I just think for me personally, I would get Halo fatigue off of it, and I probably wouldn't be as hyped for Halo 6 if that happened. Who would want a new Madden every 6 weeks?
That's
dude,
insane.
There's
Again,
some
you're not
people
getting a
out
new
there.
game.
I'm
You can
sure
choose
there's
not to.
people out there that would
Yeah, and I'm
love
sure there are. That would be desperate for a new Madden. Well, and they even stagger those pretty well. Like you're not just you're getting new sports games every 3 months.
one every year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're getting a new Madden every year. But you're
Yeah.
also getting a new NCAA. You're getting all
Yeah,
the
but
new.
they're different sports.
Yeah.
Right, but sports people like
If we
sports.
get
games.
if we get a different, that's not completely true. I know with some sports guys that are only into one sport, and they don't really care about like hockey or baseball. May just care about football. That's it.
Bow. But I'm just saying, I think it's a wasted marketing campaign. They haven't talked about it at all. That's my beef.
Well,
They haven't
maybe you
talked about it
should
at all.
get in touch with Microsoft and share your
And
idea.
they're a mess over there. That's my problem.
Mm-hmm.
They fired their creative director and somebody else. They fired the guy who made the squad system for Halo 5.
Yeah. Why is there no? Just to go back on the topic of Reach, why is there no Forge in this one?
Did Reach have Forge?
Yeah.
I just
don't
like they should have brought Forge back just like full blown, like Forge on PC. Like
They have
holy-
Forge
holy-
on PC. You can do Halo 5 Forge on PC.
but that's I
And
mean
then,
Reach.
and then import your maps into 5.
Well, they should have put that function in. Like I want some custom matches.
I feel like they must
some
be
crazy
doing
stuff.
it because they brought like 20,000 or 2 million maps over that people have made or some crap.
Oh, apparently it's coming later.
See?
Oh, okay. Well,
It's not available.
everything
at
is
launch.
staggered, I guess. They must have just barely had enough time to get Reach out, because like
That's my thing. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
Like their excuses saying that the editing tool for Forge was specifically for consoles, so they have to reprogram.
But they have Halo.
yeah.
I'm just saying what the news.
I know.
article is saying.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm a little upset with them. I've been trying to say it. Sarah even one time was like, "What's your problem with Halo?"
Ryan,
Talking
we've
about
been
Halo. What the fuck is
we've
wrong
been
with you?
saying that to you for like 20 years, man.
Just because you're scared to fight me in Halo, it's
It's
fine.
just-
Fine.
You're just
Get your
very
ass
passionate
killed.
about it.
I am very passionate about it. Well, does anybody want to ask me anything? I got to go in about less than 15 minutes. So if anybody in the chat wants to get anything out of me, or if any of you fools want to
Ryan,
ask,
what's your favorite color?
red.
Ryan, top 3 games of the decade. Go.
Halo. No, gonna have to be obviously Halo, just general Halo. Skyrim
Yeah.
is
Okay.
definitely up there.
Yeah.
Man, what's another? And Minecraft. That's it. Done.
Yeah. That's a pretty good list.
Yeah, I mean, like,
That's a pretty
I
good
have
list.
no complaint.
Yeah.
That's very on brand.
yeah,
Appreciate
you're
your
right.
input.
What about you, Terry?
I'm gonna give it to Final Fantasy 14,
All right.
just from real world story of like horrible failed launch and salvaging it and turning it around into this massive thing. Dark Souls 3. No, not Dark Souls 3. I'm gonna give it to Bloodborne, because that's the
Ooh.
one that made Souls games fucking click in my mind,
Okay.
and I've been hooked ever since. Bloodborne is fucking amazing. And gotta give it to Skyrim.
Yeah. I
Right,
think
I'll be
okay.
out, like,
Let's
The millions of hours put into that game, like
Right, I got-
returning to it, like ever since it came out, like
I had
I've
it.
been
I had it for
back on that
Xbox
game,
360,
like,
Xbox
every other
One,
year. Yeah.
yeah.
computer. I got the deluxe edition for computer, and I got this freaking VR, and I almost bought it for my Switch the other day.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've been on the edge a while. It's like, oh, I can have it right here.
It's
Start
bad.
a,
It's
start a whole
bad.
new life
I
again.
can be everywhere.
It's bad on the Switch though.
Anything in the chat for me, Dwight?
No.
Good.
They're just saying preach to us about the 2010s. What's your view on SWAT mode in Halo 4?
SWAT mode is fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I love SWATs.
SWAT's the
great.
best.
Yeah. I mean, that's really all we kind of ever played was SWAT.
Yeah, I am streaming more. Hopefully, I'll get to stream tonight. So come check out my channel. Come watch me dominate some fools in SWAT if you want to see somebody wreck. I do it.
That's me. I'll be the one wrecking.
Yeah.
I feel
I was
like
doing-
top 3 for the decade is too small, man. Like it's
Well,
10
the idea
years
is
of
to not go down a rabbit hole because
Right.
Yeah.
a lot of good shit has come out in
But
the last
Right.
10
I
years.
think Skyrim's probably gonna make it in all of our top 3s, right?
That's good though. That's a symbol of a great game.
If you would like to make Skyrim a given and pick another game instead, do that.
Okay. Yeah, mine is pretty close to Ryan's. I would say Skyrim and Minecraft are both like pretty big for me. Minecraft has changed my life, which
Right, yeah.
you know, the amount of opportunities that I've gotten because of block game is insane. Like I'm working for Nvidia playing Minecraft. Like I'm helping develop RTX Minecraft right now, and that's insane to me. It's super surreal.
Here
So-
we are.
Yeah, and here we are in the golden age of Minecraft. That's not true. I honestly
No,
think
I
Minecraft
think the
was
golden age passed, but
yeah, still
it's still going strong.
yeah. Shit, I
Now,
had
that's one that's hard to imagine. That was that long ago. That it
Yeah, I
came
remember.
out.
Yeah.
I remember being in Alpha 2010.
Yep.
I got home.
Yeah, on the alpha.
I got home from Illinois, and that was the first thing Dwight was like, "Here, play this game," and I was like, "Okay."
Yep.
okay.
And I moved to New Mexico, and I worked for this dude, and I'd get on the company computer and just go to Minecraft.com, and you could just play basically the alpha version
Mhm.
through the web browser.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
as
I
soon as you
forgot about that.
and it would delete everything. Like you couldn't save. There was no
Yeah.
way to save. It was just whatever you built. And even after they had updated the game, you could still do that for a long time. And so I would do that and build stuff, and then just in creative mode, just when I was bored.
Yeah. Oh man, I had a thought and I completely lost it.
Man, what places Skyrim on the list?
What?
I'm trying to think of like what to put in third place if Skyrim was a given.
Yeah.
Oh.
Probably NBA like 2K12 or something.
Yeah, man, that's my. No, I was thinking NBA Jam.
All right. If Skyrim is given, then that slot for me belongs to Breath of the Wild.
That's pretty
That's a
good.
good game.
Yeah.
F that game.
That game just came out at like the perfect time for me. I was commuting 2 hours each way, so I was guaranteed like 4 hours of game time on the train every day.
Why is it
With
so
that
hard?
OG Switch, that shit's like all your battery.
Yep. That's
it.
exactly. It was enough to get there and get back and spend all of my time playing Breath of the Wild. Put in a million fucking hours in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Woof. What a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, what game have I just played? I bet if I asked Sarah, she'd know.
I think I'd probably put like maybe The Witcher up there too. Witcher 3.
I'm scared to start Witcher 3. I've owned it for a long time and
I've
have
owned it
not
for
even run it.
Man, Terry, I've started that game like 7 different times, and I'm just like, this is so hard.
It
Most of
just
the
seems
time
like
I
a
downloaded
lot.
it just to see what my new computer could do. I was like, all right, let's get The Witcher on here, you know,
Yeah.
because it has that like ultra 4K, like super crazy mode.
I would have put
Yeah,
Gmod in my 2000 to 2009 decade. I wouldn't put it this decade.
Well, that decade is old and dead, and we're not talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm really trying to.
If that was the case, Ragnarok would be on that shit.
Oh,
Let's
fuck
be
yeah,
honest.
dude.
Oh God.
That would be the given. The given is Ragnarok.
That, yeah,
Let's
the given
leave that
for that.
decade behind.
Yeah, we're done with that decade.
Never.
That was more than 10 years ago. We don't need to talk about that anymore.
All right, boys. I have things to do, but actually, my mother-in-law, and my things to do, so I gotta watch the kids. So,
My mom's calling me.
My mom says I have to
I'm
go
out.
inside.
Mama. We're almost there, man. 3 days. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy
Yeah.
New Year.
Happy New Year to
And
you
let's
too.
see if we can go 12 for 12 next year. That'd be good.
That'd be great. 2 years back to back.
It could be popular again.
That'd,
We're
that'd be
never that
insane.
consistent. That's never gonna happen.
Let's do it.
Well, that's what we
Let's
said
make it
about
happen.
this too, though. The 12. This 12.
Well, I have to
And-
say it so that we prove ourselves wrong.
Oh,
That's
okay.
right. I'll show Terry that doubter.
Maybe we
So
should
we'll,
shoot for
we'll
not
knock
doing,
on wood.
not doing it the last week of every month.
Nah, hey. Come no.
Some things never change, Brando.
Right.
Okay.
War never changes.
Trying to think of any
Remember that.
last parting words I can give you children.
Bless us with some knowledge from the Book of Goo.
Don't eat
Get it.
paint.
How dare you?
Thank you for that.
I'd love to imagine that the Book of Goo is just full of like practical and obvious things. Like it's not anything like mystical or hidden meanings or anything. It's just straight.
Have you tried restarting it?
Yeah, turn it off and turn it off again. Then turn it on.
Call tech support.
Yeah. Don't eat paint.
Nah, but anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys, awesome. Glad we're all more active again and hanging out more. So hopefully we can keep that
Yeah.
up. And y'alls know who you are. Let's play some VR games.
Yeah. Fuck. I don't
My
have
brother
this-
got one too.
Nice. Oh,
I
hey
know,
Ryan,
gotta
I
get in on this.
you know
Yeah.
anybody that wants to buy the wireless hookup that I have for the Vive?
For how much?
I don't know. Probably like
Can you do
200.
your Craigslist shit later?
I could, but he's here now.
Text me because I might be interested in that.
All right.
So nice, good segue because I think you knew that. But
No,
I was
but
interested in that.
oh, I didn't know you were interested. I was just you're one of the few people I know that have a Vive. You, Alex, other people, your brother, I guess.
No, he got a Quest.
Oh, right. Everybody's going the Oculus route. Everybody wants to be hooked up to Facebook.
So okay. On that note, I guess real quick.
Goodbye,
is,
Ryan. Have a good
bye,
day.
Bye,
guys.
Ryan.
Bye-bye.
I love you all.
Well, I guess first of all, who has not done their list yet?
I have not done my list.
All right. Well, get
That's
your
I
a,
have not.
that's a big list. Is it so for the decade?
Decade.
for the decade. 3 games. Listen, open Steam.
right, so
look for the
easily-
one you
easily
put the
for
most
me-
time in.
Well, easily the one I put the most time in, like still to this day, was Persona 5.
Oh,
Fine.
there, that's a
Fine,
good
beautiful.
one.
Okay, solid pick.
That one was. Whew, I can't wait for Oil, which I already have the collection pre-ordered.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what else.
Do you want to think about it more while I do
No,
mine? Or?
Yeah.
no, I
let's-
just fucking read that comment. Fuck you.
Jose's gonna have a mobile game on his list.
He is. He absolutely is.
Wait, if it's my time, I think I put the most time into X because even if it's AFK.
Yeah,
but
no
no, so-
crap.
Okay, so no, for sure, Persona. Breath of the Wild is a given, and then I don't even know, man. What did I play on Steam? That was like, I mean, fuck, you know, League of Legends. I'm always on, so even though that game is fucking trash, so that's the one else. So
You're
I'm not
playing-
putting League on there. It's not a good game.
You were playing Final Fantasy.
It's not a good game. You're just a slave.
I just have an addiction.
Yeah, that game is literally an addiction that I like. You know, I hope like I get on. I'm like, maybe people have a brain this time. They don't. Then I get sad. Then I hate the game again.
Jose, can I ask you a personal question? And you can
Yes.
choose to back out of it. How much money have you put into League?
Oh, dude, easily I could tell you. There was actually a thing you used to have before to like tell you how much you spent,
Right.
and I think I've had a League account since season 2 or 3. I think the total was like $1,700.
Okay. That
Which isn't bad
Yeah,
because
oh,
that's
God.
from.
no, he's not wrong. I know some
Yeah.
people that have put $6,000 into this game.
There is
Still.
a dude. Yeah, there is a dude that works for me. Like he's my employee, and I know what his checks look like, and he's already spent like 5,000 in the game, and I'm like, dude.
You can't live like this.
Like I used to do it. Like every time when I was working at Chili's, I'd get like a decent paycheck, and I would throw like $20 at the game, and that's how I would get my skins. Or like I would sometimes throw a bit more, like if I was like gifting to like Adrian or Hobbit, and yeah. So I haven't spent that much on the game, to be honest. Like I've been actually super lucky now because I've had so many skins and everything. Like I just got one of the newest skins. It's like $20, and I got it on a free roll. So,
Nice.
but I don't put as much money into the game as I used to because I play it, yes, because it's like it helps burn time. Like you want to like burn your day, bro? Play like 4 games of League. That's like 6 hours gone.
Nah, I'm good. All right, so that's enough League talk.
That's why I hate that game.
Yeah.
I mean, I really don't know, man. What else would be a good game? Because like, I can give you a list of disappointments. Like Kingdom Hearts 3 was a disappointment.
Yeah.
Should we do top
I wanna hear
3
about
disappointments?
I want to hear the good. Give me the good stuff. Oh.
I'm trying to break it down by like console.
Any
And, like,
MMOs you like?
Oh, dude, you know Final Fantasy 14 was like just amazing. But you already said it, so I'm not trying to throw it in there.
No,
We
if
can-
it's
we can
yours,
do
this is your
duplicates
list.
If
man.
it's
Yeah.
if it makes sense for you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an MMO. I enjoy it, but like if it's by the decade,
Pick
you know,
something.
like
gun to your head.
if it's
Third
if
game.
it's by the decade, it's World of Warcraft.
There it
I spend
is.
more time on that than I have on
That's
anything
it.
else.
See, that's on brand. That makes sense to me. You know. All right, Brando,
That's fair.
hit us
Well,
with
I'm
hit us
set
with your
now.
top 3.
Okay, so Skyrim's a given. Minecraft has to be on the list anyway, just because
So good.
It is.
It's just so
And,
good. Which, by the way, everybody, new season of Camp Mongoose just launched. This like last week, so we're back up and going. Everybody should pop on, play some block game. A lot of fun.
Just because of the sheer roller coaster of what Final Fantasy was, it has to be on the list. Even if I don't play it currently, that game just sucks so much life and time out of the last decade that I have to put it on the.
Mm-hmm.
And
It was worth it.
it was worth it. Absolutely. I'm not complaining in the slightest. I'm just saying that, part of the reason I don't play it anymore is because of that addiction aspect to it.
I would put an honorable mention on my list for WoW and Final Fantasy because I have put an enormous amount of time into both of those games. Like when I played Final Fantasy, I played Final Fantasy, and that's why I never went back because I don't want to get back into it. And I know I would because you guys have said so many great things about the last couple of expansions.
Shadowbringers is
It's-
fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I want to
it's
redo
unbelievable.
my sub now because of it.
It's just, they are nailing it, like that. I don't want to talk too much about it. It's just that, you can always tell, when a developer, especially if it's
Gives a shit.
yeah, exactly, and plays games, and knows what people want and listen to what people are wanting from a game.
Yeah, and holy shit, is Final Fantasy 14 such a beautiful example of that. The game was trash. They put all that money into it, and it was just garbage. And then they had like a literal whole event about the reborn version of the game. And
Remember the Twitch page? Like,
it was
watching the
so
Meteor Fall?
good.
Yep. I was able to get back in and like run around.
Yeah, and it was and they have just been full force pushing through there, and they're a huge contender now for like the top MMOs.
Yeah,
They're
If not
wrecking
like
WoW right now.
within the top like 3 easily.
yeah.
There was I think Alex was telling me about some like article or something about or some leak, like someone that works at Blizzard.
Yeah,
And
they
it's
can't even
like-
talk about it.
Yeah, he can't talk about Final Fantasy at Blizzard.
Yeah,
Like,
They're
oh
like,
yeah,
we
that
need that negativity.
that whole thread was garbage anyways. That was faked, but I like the idea of it, but yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
Did you see the picture they posted? The like, can I copy your homework meme?
Yeah.
And it was like the Shadowlands, and then the new one's coming out for World of Warcraft called like Shadow something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like
Yeah.
frame for frame
It's
the same
Shadowlands.
shit. They're like, or
Shadowlands. is-
Shadowlands, yeah, it was
For WoW.
Shadowbringers, and they were like, "Can I copy your homework and make Shadowlands?"
Yeah.
And it's like copy for copy.
I'm be honest with you though. Shadowlands looks pretty good.
Wait, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it's an unpopular opinion, but my given is not Skyrim. So just gonna say that.
That's fair.
would be
That's
Smash.
fine.
It'd be
Smash,
Super
yeah.
Smash. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Smash Ultimate.
It was good to me on 3DS. It was good to me on the
Yep.
Wii U.
Yeah.
And it was good to me on,
Yo,
on Switch.
3DS, like, what a genius idea to put out 2 versions and have one on 3DS.
Yeah.
And it
was
ran
beautiful.
so well on 3DS. Like, great.
It was
great.
like downgraded graphics, and it was still amazing.
That was like, so that was the beginning of when I first started coming out here to commute. So I was playing that and Pokemon, I want to say X and Y.
Yeah, I think that was
the one?
X and Y was at the time.
Yeah, and then Breath of the Wild came out. So
Mhm.
all of those games carried me through.
Yeah,
when I first
that
started
Literally
working
broke your
in the Bay.
joystick on Smash.
I broke the fuck out of that joystick playing Smash.
everybody did. That was like an epidemic.
It was not built for Smash. Great times.
Yeah. Nice.
Yes,
Brando,
Smash.
I think you only went through 2 games? Did you get all 3?
Yeah, I honestly can't think of a third that I haven't. I've been like consistently either playing for the last decade or not.
Mm-hmm.
I'll if I have to, I'll give it to Diablo just because I spent
Yeah.
so much time playing that too.
I really don't want to give like Diablo 3 like any sort of real credit, but there was a period of time where Diablo 3 was just great.
Yeah.
And yeah, I easily have like 2,000 hours in that game. And
Yeah.
I would give it an honorable mention. It's just I'm really disappointed. That's a good example of the opposite of what a developer should do to a game. Like that game came out trash and it was bad. It was great because it was new and that was about it. And then they fixed it with Reaper of Souls and it became great. And that's when we all like started playing it pretty heavily. And then it's just been kind of downhill since then.
Yeah.
And we're at the bottom of the hill now. And Diablo 3 is now a retired game for Blizzard and is in their like classics like area. So like it's no longer going to get full support until Diablo 4 comes out, and then that'll be the next thing. But yeah, I have a ton of time in Diablo 3.
That would be my top 3 then.
Was Final Fantasy on there? Because that's 100% you. Like we lost you for a while.
Yeah, Brando said
What's
Final
this?
Fantasy.
Okay, cool. I was like,
I think that was his first game.
it was like, how do you get a hold of Brando? Log on Final Fantasy and whisper him. That was,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
That's
crafting.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
it's an obscene amount of my time in the last decade. I don't even want to go in and see what my playtime is right now because it'll make me sad.
Mhm.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I
Let
like
me
seeing
sidebar
everybody's
this
top
real quick.
threes in the chat, though. I like this. I like seeing everybody's top threes. A lot of Minecraft, which is obvious because we have a very Minecraft-heavy audience. GTA 5 is great. Still great. Had a lot of fun in that game. Got Borderlands in there as well.
Borderlands
Yeah, but-
2.
Was 2
Yeah.
in the last decade,
Yeah.
or was that last? Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
No,
That's
that's
probably the very beginning.
Then
let's
I
see.
would honorable mention the 2 as well because
That came
Good
out in
Lord,
2012.
DLC
Borderlands
and
2 was
stuff.
2012.
the DLCs and everything, and
You know what?
Yeah.
Shout out to Battlefield, the Battlefield series.
Yeah.
We do some
think that
honorable
was-
mentions to some series. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
that was the beginning of the decade where we were just stuck on that shit.
Oh, it absolutely
to-
was, because like early Mongoose was Battlefield 3,
Yeah.
and like by the way, guys, we come the new decade, Mongoose, the Team Mongoose entertainment section of it, Team Mongoose, will be 10 years old. I registered the Team Mongoose domain in 2010. So this is a cap for Team Mongoose as well. This is a decade of Mongoose. Which is
Milestones.
also insane. Especially if like
Thought
you
we'd
go
all be dead by now.
especially if you go back
Yeah.
and look at all of our logos that Terry made.
Right? There's a history now.
Mhm.
Rich.
Even
Rich
our
patina.
even our current logo, Terry, is 4 years old.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have sort of an inspiration to hit us with something new maybe next year.
Celebrate 10
Maybe
years. We need
maybe
a 10
play
year.
maybe play around with it.
The 10-year anniversary.
Maybe we should.
Anniversary edition.
Oh man, you know what we should do? We should look up about making like a keychain, like a Team Mongoose head keychain for like a 10-year anniversary keychain. See how expensive it is.
Commemorative.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure something like that's cheap.
Well, who knows? Well, I'll look into it if you want to design something new.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, we'll look into that. We'll that'll be like a 2020 goal. We'll try to get something physical out there for everybody. Cause yeah, that'd be sick. I'd fucking love a little mongoose keychain.
Little tiny baby Jesus mongoose chain.
Yeah, where you hook a battery up to it. If you touch it, it zaps you.
Beautiful.
Keep people off your keys.
Yeah, it just electrifies all the keys attached to it. That's what it is. You grab your key. Your car keys usually have a little bit of plastic on them, so you be safe there. But like a house key, dude, you're getting zapped.
Get yourself a stew going.
More Team Mongoose merch. Yeah, that'd be great. I'd love to get like a new set of shit out there.
Yeah.
Especially with me having access to the Amazon stuff. Did I ever get you one of those shirts, Terry? Did you ever feel the quality of those ones? They're pretty good.
The blue one?
The Amazon one, the Beer Boys one, just says Team Mongoose in like the like beer company font or whatever with like established in 2010 or whatever on it.
No, didn't see that one.
I gotta get you one of those. I was shocked. It's been a while since I've gotten one from there. I don't know if they've changed things, but initially, man, the shirts are so good. Like the actual quality of them, yeah. And I have access to sweatshirts and hoodies, and we have pop sockets on there now too.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'd like a pop socket.
Hey, George! Out of nowhere, just showing up. Congratulations to George, by the way.
Yeah.
Who just
Thank
recently
you.
got engaged.
Yes, I did.
Proposed in front of the fucking Millennium Falcon.
Yes, right in front of the Millennium Falcon, yes.
God damn.
That was the scariest, most, like, panicky moment of my entire life. Because, like, I'm there with the ring in my pocket, waiting in line for this guy to take photos.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, man, she's going to notice the ring. She's going to notice the ring. If she doesn't notice the ring, she's going to notice my heart, like, coming out of my chest.
She's going to think it's your bulge in your pocket. Put that away.
But thank you, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, here, let me swap.
Tidy
over
way to
here.
end the decade.
Mm-hmm. Is it the end of the decade, or is next year the end of the decade?
It'll be next year. 2020. Once 2020 hits, that's
End of the decade, start of the new decade.
Yep.
Okay.
So
I'm always confused by that because we never started off in the year 00.
Listen, don't think too hard about it.
Yeah, really. You're bringing math into this, and that's not what this is about.
It's not about math.
Yeah, right? You're always bringing
You're
math
right.
into things, George. It doesn't need to exist.
Everyone hates it. George,
Yeah.
what
Yes.
are your top 3 games of the decade?
Of the decade? Holy
We give you one given. You get one given game.
Yes.
Because we all took a given. Most of it was Skyrim.
Skyrim was really good. I enjoyed Skyrim very much, but I first played it on the PS3, and there was dragons flying backwards.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
This is part of the fun.
This is the best part of the game.
Saves that didn't save.
Who needs saves?
Yeah. You're gonna start a new adventure anyways.
Just do it right the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, man. You know what? Metal Gear Solid 4 for me.
Oh,
It's
that's
one of
a
them.
good one.
That is a good one.
I somehow can follow that storyline, so I'm a huge fan. Not many. It's a difficult thing to follow that storyline.
I have a very loose grasp of it, even being a big fan of it.
It's so long. It's just so long.
Another one I think would actually be. Can it be a genre?
Well, no. I would give you a
We're looking for
series.
specific titles, but if you want to share your favorite genre of game, you can do
I guess if I had to pick one out of the 4 that have come out, Rock Band 2.
Wow,
Was that
really?
this decade?
Let's look it up. Rock
Because
Band.
I had my Land Rover for a good portion of this.
That came out in 2008.
decade.
Disqualified.
Doesn't count.
Does not count.
Rock Band 3.
Good save.
Okay, that came out in 2010. You just barely made the cut.
You got it.
Barely made the cut.
Just made it.
Just made it. When did RO come out? Just kidding.
That was long before. We're not going down that road.
No.
It's a dark road.
God of War, the one that just came out.
Ooh, good.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a solid game.
Yeah.
Heard nothing but good things about it.
Okay.
I think, yep, those are the top 3 for me of the decade.
I'm sorry, I missed the first one. What was the first one?
First one was
Metal
Metal
Gear.
Gear Solid.
Metal Gear Solid. Okay, all right. Metal Gear Solid, Rock Band 3, and God of War. Sorry, yeah, Dad of War. Thank you, young son.
Dad of War. To differentiate from the, when did the original one come out? Jeez, 2007? No, that was 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say earlier than that. Yeah.
2005.
And the PlayStation 2, right?
Really? Was it only
Yeah.
2005?
2005.
Huh.
Yeah,
that
it came
sounds
out.
about right. Still in
Yeah,
high school.
I remember the second one came out like right after the PS3 came out. I was
2007.
like, oh hey, we got this new system, but enjoy this PS2 game.
They
Yep.
supported PS2 for like a decade after it was over. Like,
Which is why
That's
it's
true.
the best-selling console ever.
I believe it.
Mm-hmm. They kept supporting it because it was still huge in like third world countries.
Yeah.
Outside of the U.S.
Yeah.
They were like, buy this PS3 for $1,000 in Brazil, or buy this PS2 for a couple of $100.
See, yeah, that was part of it too,
Mm-hmm.
because at that time when PS3 came out, the lowest priced one was $600, and that was unheard of across the industry.
Yeah.
Of a $600
Yeah. But
base
man,
model console.
it came with a Blu-ray player, which was hot shit back then, and
Yep.
it was backwards compatible for both the PlayStations. That
Yeah,
first one?
PS2 and PS1, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they dropped that shit real quick.
Yeah,
Oh,
because they
yeah.
were losing serious cash on it, man.
I think for the PS4, they said they were losing an estimate of $70 per console. And for the PS3, they were losing probably double that.
Oh no, I think it was closer to $300 per console.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
And at that time, that's when they made the switch. The games used to be $50 max, and then
To
when
60.
that generation, yeah, we went to 60.
Mhm.
Yep.
I remember-
Luckily, that's been the standard
There-
for this decade.
There was
Well-
a big uproar about that because I remember
Yeah.
being
I remember.
an early PC gaming enthusiast at the time, although I still
Yes.
very much enjoyed consoles. I was like, haha, PC games are still $50.
Yeah,
And then
console wars were alive and well then.
oh, dude,
Yep.
it was serious.
I
People
remember-
died. You know?
I thought I hacked the system back then because even though they were $60, Best Buy had this program, the warranty thing. You could like just return a game after you beat it, and they'll be like, okay,
Yeah.
here's a new one. I was like, okay, pay $60 once and pay just $5 every time you want a new game.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were competing hard with GameStop.
They
And
put
then
an
they
end to that.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did that program, right, where there was
Mhm.
like $20 off or whatever.
Yeah, 20% off.
Yeah, 20% off for being in the club or whatever. Yeah, they stopped that, I think, this last year.
Mm-hmm. It was a sad day when that came to an end.
Yeah.
And then GameStop quickly followed too. They had their Pro, Premium Pro, and like Super Premium Pro, which gave you
Yep.
discounts on new games and
Hell
that
yeah,
stuff.
dude. Super
And
Premium Pro.
Super Premium Pro.
Super.
Yep.
Here's
Boy.
hoping GameStop dies in the next decade. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I think it absolutely is going to be gone.
It's
They're
I don't
closing
know.
a whole bunch already.
It is dying.
I think the new consoles are going to keep it alive for maybe one more year, and then that's it.
Yeah, because the question with the new consoles is like, are we gonna lean into the streaming thing this generation?
Not easily. They're saying these might be the last consoles we see,
Yeah.
Hmm
which is great. I mean,
Yeah, I'm
let's be
excited.
hardware.
I mean, the Xbox is just
Have my
called the
computer
Xbox
and,
now,
like,
right?
My phone would be
The
good.
Series X.
The Series X, which
Well, no,
Xbox naming conventions.
I
I'm
heard
so tired.
I heard there's been a correction on that it's just called
it's just
Xbox.
called the Xbox.
Yeah.
That specific one they showed off was the Series X, but there's gonna be various models of that, like the Series Y. I'm sure the Series S will also be the streaming only one.
Are they pulling
Or
a
the,
Tesla? Are we going to see an SE or S3 X and Y and it's going to be the sexy Xbox?
Probably.
Sure we will.
Are we finally getting the sex box?
Yeah.
Dude, 100% that's what's going to happen. Like if they keep pulling this shit. We've already have an X and an S. All we need is an Xbox E or 3. Like
There'll be a special edition one, the E3.
That E3.
Oh,
Yes.
dude. Be crazy.
And you'll have to wait in the line to play it.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait.
I can't wait to see all you guys in March.
Yeah.
April.
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 But, you know.
Freaking hell, George just scared the crap
Whoops.
out of me for a second.
He's just
I
gonna be
just-
at all of our houses. confirmed.
Hey, I'm here.
George is doing like a world tour of all the Team Mongoose people's places.
Dude, come over. You gotta come visit the house.
Yes, I have to also go to Texas and see Jose. When are you coming over back to Miami, Jose?
When it-
stomping
when that
grounds.
whole place cleans itself up.
That's definitely
Damn.
No, I gotta go. I just keep saying I gotta go. Like right now, I'm going for the wedding. That's the one plan I got.
yeah.
You going to
I was
Miami
actually-
for my wedding?
He's going to Miami for my wedding.
Yeah, okay.
Whenever.
Yeah.
Get the date ready. I'll go.
Yep.
Well, we don't have a date set yet, but it's
See,
probably gonna be in
so-
2021.
All right, that's what I'm going. Is on
I'm
your
sure
wedding.
you need a cool down after the proposal phase.
Dude, we barely had a cool down. It was 2 weeks afterwards, and we were already hitting the ground running.
Oh,
We
no.
had our venue the first month.
Wow.
Yeah. If I can give you any sort of advice, George, is take your goddamn time. Do not rush into this shit. Like,
Well, yeah, she's already looking at venues now too.
that's
and
fine.
I-
Yeah, that's fine. Like,
you can look.
right. Well, because venues are pretty difficult, especially if you find one that you like, because they book up so goddamn quick. So like,
Really?
yes, they do. So you have to get that shit like a year out. If you
Okay, well,
find
with
if you find one that you really like, that should be something that you should jump on like immediately. At least just to get a
Okay.
deposit down.
That's good to know.
Yeah, because the last thing
Good
you
to
want
know.
is to find one that you really like and you wait
And
on
then
it
it's
to save
booked.
money, and then it's booked when you guys want it. So
Yeah, no. Okay.
yeah, work on that.
I'm gonna talk to you about all the advice twice.
Ryan is around too. Ryan knows a bunch about all this stuff too. He's been
Okay,
married.
He's been married a couple times.
Yeah. High speed marrying, yes. High speed wedding.
Just marriage.
Yeah. So yeah, just take your time, because I've seen a lot of my friends rush into a wedding to get it done in like under a year, and they go
And they
insane.
die.
Yeah. Then that person's dead, and we get the new married version of them, and they're awful.
And they're dead. Okay.
Is there anything
But yeah,
else?
I'm excited. I'm excited because I just got I was looking at flights and I just booked it.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for everybody to come by and see wonderful Manteca.
No boy.
We're going to Lard.
The wonderful.
I saw
yes,
Mantique already.
The
was
wonderful.
cool.
Yeah, yeah,
It took me a bus and a train to get there, but I saw it
yeah. We met George at a Jack in a Box.
in the Jack in the Box. Yes.
Sweet.
Oh, what a time. We have
had no wallet.
actually, I don't know if it'll be finished by then, but we're getting a wolf lodge, I think is what it's called. Yeah, a Great Wolf Lodge, which is it's like a huge water park, like an indoor water park.
Oh.
Ooh.
And it's massive, and there's only like 6 of them in like America. There's like a couple in Texas. Oh no, there's more than that. Never mind. But they are very spread out. So
Wolf Lodge.
yeah, Great Wolf Lodge. And that'll be on the side of the reception. So
The Great Wolf Lodge is a dope place. That's where people go on like weird vacations. I thought it was always weird.
yeah.
Yeah, like people here like go there on vacation. Like they live in Texas and go to that Great Wolf Lodge for vacation. Weird.
Have you been there?
No, I've seen it though, but like it's just weird that they go there for like vacation. Like we're gonna have a vacation, and they just go to the hotel. I'm like, I think it's weird. But apparently, it's like that cool that you can go there as a vacation.
Mm-hmm. Has anybody in the chat been to a Great Wolf Lodge? Be great to know. Drive-through marriage, married in 60 seconds or your money back. That's Vegas, buddy. Go to Vegas and you just walk into a place and you're done. You sign the papers and you're married.
And Elvis might be there.
Yeah, you could get married
he's
by
definitely
Elvis.
gonna be there.
Yeah. That's cool, right? Is there any other like video game thing that we should like give some credit to?
Final Fantasy VII remake. That's all that
there
matters.
you go.
That's next
Has
year.
that come out?
No.
Yes.
In my heart, it has. Okay.
There's rumblings that the demo's gonna be out before the new year comes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They it
What?
was like listed on
Mhm.
PlayStation Network, and it got leaked
Yep.
out.
They got 3 days
Yeah.
for that. What are they doing?
Well, they've got a Tuesday coming up. Maybe it'll just come out on Tuesday.
They got a Tuesday coming up.
They got one Tuesday left. All their new stuff comes out on Tuesday, so they got one Tuesday left.
All
Perfectly
right.
good Tuesday.
Everyone working overtime right now.
They did the same with 15, right?
Did they?
Yeah.
They
15
put
had
out a
demo
demo
all that.
before, yeah, and like you got something for playing it.
You
Huh.
got no, it was that weird demo though. You got that summon. You got the carbuncle.
Yeah, Carbuncle, yeah.
But it was like it was like the mechanics of the game. But
Yeah,
it
it
wasn't the game.
lets you get a feel for how the game will play, but it was not the actual game.
It was like that dream
It was
thingy.
a
Like
dream, yeah. Dream sequel. Good call out, Mass Effect, great series.
Yeah.
Oh
Mass
yeah,
Effect.
Mass Effect. Yep.
Come on.
I never finished it.
Okay. Well.
Really?
The
Yeah.
multiplayer was
Like,
amazing, dude.
I went hard. I went hard as hell in the first one and the second one, and the third one I was just like,
It was the
Yeah, no,
reason-
that's true.
It was the reason I got an Xbox 360. That game. So
Wait, so can we do disappointments? Because
I do.
No.
I put Red Dead Redemption in there too.
You go ahead and
The
do
series.
disappointment. I feel like if something disappoints me, I push
All
it
right.
out of my memory.
Destiny 2.
Ragnarok Online 2.
There's so many disappointments.
That's
God damn it.
yeah, but which is the one that tipped the cake? Like I think Kingdom Hearts 3 for me is one of them. Like it's
Really? I enjoyed Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yo, where was Cloud? Where was Squall? Like no one was there. It was just Disney.
Well, okay.
Well, they're coming back for the.
Yeah, the DLC has Squall in it.
Yeah, but you
or
can't
Leon,
base it off of a
rather.
DLC. That means that's just saying
Yes.
like, hey, oops, there you go.
What I'm getting at is I'm with you, but ultimately I'm also feeling the same way of George. Like I enjoyed it. It was not
Yeah.
what I wanted. I enjoyed
Exactly.
it.
That's what I'm saying. It's disappointment. Disappointment doesn't have to be that it was the
Yeah.
like it's like the top tier garbage. It was
Yeah.
just disappointment. It was a disappointment because I was expecting more from it.
Yeah.
I think the game was all right. Like I don't regret playing it, but I was disappointed with it because there was so much that they could have done. Where literally the game was on rails.
Yeah. I just
Was
got
any-
real tired of playing it, and every 5 seconds an organization person shows up to call me a bitch and then runs away. that's the story
Bitch.
for like 90% of the game.
Did
He's
anyone
like,
look
you ain't
forward?
shit, and he walks up.
Did anyone look forward to Anthem?
No.
I did not.
No.
No.
Didn't care about it, and then it came out and failed horribly, and I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I have.
Or
I-
Fallout 76?
didn't care
That
about
was a
that.
Yeah.
train wreck.
Yeah,
But
I
I
didn't.
Because I knew in advance. Like once
Yeah.
I found out that there was no like single player component or whatever, and it was all online based, I was like, this is not going to be good. And
Yep.
then it wasn't.
Yep. That being said, I did pick it up when it was like really cheap, and I had fun with it because it wasn't a good game, but I had fun with it playing with friends.
It's a pretty game.
It's not.
No?
No, it didn't look that great close up. Fallout 4 looked better.
Wow. Anyone play the Outer Worlds? Is that any good?
play the Outer Worlds.
That's on my fucking
I
list.
enjoyed it.
God, I gotta play that game.
Yeah, that's on Game Pass, so
Yeah.
that's a no-brainer.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I signed up for Games Pass recently.
Go to your bed.
I have
You can play Outer Worlds right now.
Yes.
I have that game. I have Star Wars to play still.
I'm working through Star Wars and Death Stranding.
Got Greedfall and Disco Elysium that I really want to play.
I just bought Disco Elysium. I'm really excited to start
Brando
that.
bought it for me, and then I bought it for Brando.
And he thought it was multiplayer.
I thought it
and
was
he got
multiplayer
sad.
at first. I got all excited for no reason. Oh, hey, Stardew Valley, like that's a pretty fucking good game.
That is.
You know,
We're
I
on
think we gotta-
disappointments right now.
Sorry,
Speaking of
my bad.
disappointments,
I was just looking
World
at
of
the game.
Fishing.
Oh, come on, come
I
on.
expected so much more.
Did you? Dude, I
Oh,
had a
God.
blast with that game. That was so much fun. It's dead now, isn't it? Like they closed it, they shut it down.
Probably, I
think
hope
it
so.
is. Why'd you bring up World of? What made you remember
I'm
World of
just
Fishing?
scrolling down my Steam list,
All right.
looking for something.
You look like you hurt me.
Wait,
Yeah.
what was the one where it was like the dystopian American? You had a squad of 4, and like it was in DC. It was
Division?
a sequel.
Division.
Division 2.
That was a
Division 2.
big disappointment for you.
I can't even put that on my disappointment list because I had no expectations for it anyway.
I liked it. I mean,
It was good, but it went downhill so fast.
I'm disappointed I spent $60 on it. and
Yeah.
only played that one time that we played.
yeah.
But we got some great footage out of it.
yeah.
Well, where's the footage?
I have a recording.
Bum.
It was on Twitter for a little while. Some people might have seen it. Like we were stuck. It was us going into that courtyard on hard difficulty, and like us just getting one shot by everything, and us just in the corridor for like 15 minutes trying to force one enemy to come out so we could shoot. I'll shoot at it at the same time, and then one grenade just killed all of us. It was great.
I think.
Yeah, no, that's not my disappointment.
Are we
That was a
still
moment
on
for me.
disappointments?
I was just going towards that.
Get this
But
for
we
Alex.
can keep
Okay.
go on your own topic.
Battlefront 2 was a disappointment for me.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I only played the beta for that. I never got into the actual thing. Finally,
Yeah.
I'm even thinking of the ones before it. I'm not even sure if I played the second.
Persona 5 also a big disappointment.
Really?
Wow.
Nah, I'm
dare
just
you.
kidding. I'm
How
just kidding.
dare you.
I was about to
I
say, I
was
think that was on
kidding.
Jose's top 3. That
Man.
would have been great if you were
Excuse
serious.
you, sir.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Just kidding, Jose.
Ooh, disappointments. Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Didn't
wasn't
Alex play the
Alex.
shit out of that?
Alex hyped it up, and I was like, hell
It
yeah.
wasn't that good.
First,
Wait, which
first big Switch JRPG. I'm in. Let's do this.
Which one?
Wait, I actually
Xenoblade
enjoyed
Chronicles
that.
2.
Oh, yeah, I didn't touch that.
Just
I
awful
enjoyed
game.
it.
I did not like it. I played through it. I beat it. I just pushed through. Like this has to get better at some point. It never did.
Wait, it was just cutesy. It wasn't like it definitely was a kid. Like it was a kid's adventure. And then it just kind of ended with like, oh, they're all together. Like, and that was it. And I haven't played the DLC yet. I have like maybe an hour into it, which I got.
I heard the
like,
DLC was better.
I have to like the Legend of Toro or Torna. Like, I need to do that one, but I thought the story was. I just kind of was annoyed by the main character because again, it was the same like copy paste like teenage angst and like it just.
I didn't have much of a problem with that. More so just
Plus
like
the
the way
English.
that it played. Yeah, the English was bad. The way that it played was bad. The way that it taught you how to play the game was awful.
Oh,
like
dude,
it
it
would
didn't teach you.
stop everything and make you read these tutorials. Like,
I straight up read every tutorial and I still didn't know what the fuck to do.
still didn't know what the fuck I had to play. Yeah,
I had to go to
didn't know
YouTube
until
to
I got
figure
to
it
the
out.
end of the game. I didn't know you could do like the combo shit and do all this special like
No,
abilities and shit. I didn't know you could do that until I got to the end of the game, and it's like, no wonder I'm fucking dying every 2 seconds. Because I'm fighting half half power.
Terry is
I
losing
knew the
his
combo.
shit right
I was
now.
like, okay, how do I unlock this combo? What the fuck? How did this
Yeah,
happen?
it was like, oh, like
YouTube.
I guess I can do something here, right? Like, no, I guess not. And and then fucking, I looked it up, like,
And then you feel like a jackass because it's so simple, but
Yeah.
they worded it so poorly. You're
they
like,
did such a terrible. They
they were
'cause
like,
it's
just choose which fucking element combo you want. And, that was
And I
it.
remember when it tried to teach me, it's like one of the early boss fights.
Yeah.
It like you start the fight and then it stops everything. It's like, hey, read all this shit. Like if you do this and this and you line up these elements here and then you can do these combos with your characters or whatever. But it didn't word it right. It didn't like make sense at all.
Exactly.
So I just brute forced my way through that fight, just doing regular fucking. And I was
Yeah.
like, why the fuck?
And
is
it
this
doesn't
taking so
tell
long?
you like, hey, you're screwing it up. Like, no, try
it doesn't-
this.
yeah.
Like, I saw the YouTube video and I was so mad because I was like, this could have been worded so much better. Like,
Yeah.
look, here's your options. Your top option, your bottom option. Choose the element you want to go forward with. That's it. The end.
That's it. That's
And
all it is.
and then you
and then
learn
once
that,
I-
and then the fights still take long. That was my one
They
problem.
still
is that
take
fights
forever.
took forever.
Every fight took 10
I was like level like 70 fighting a level 10 and it still took like a full combo and I was like, why? Like this should not take that long. There was definitely I had its gripe moments, but I thought it was okay at least. Like I enjoyed it.
All of that shit was trash. Hated that. And then what also bothered me was how to get the new characters or whatever, the things that you were linked to. Or whatever,
Um,
it was a fucking gotcha game. They put a fucking gotcha.
they
Yeah.
put a full gotcha in there where
Yeah, they did.
and like you could have literally
George,
gone
what
the
are you?
entire
Sorry,
time
guys.
without
George,
rolling
can
anything.
you stop doing whatever you're doing, bud?
Sorry. Putting some stuff away.
Just mute your mic while you're doing it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gotcha system was terrible because there was literally like it was full gotcha with like S tiers, and it was
Yeah.
like if you don't have this character, you're fucked.
Yep.
Like-
Too bad. Oh, you spent all your currency? Oh, well.
And you couldn't. They literally did a better gotcha than most gotchas because you couldn't cheat the system. Every time you rolled, it would save and go, "No, fuck you. You're not.
Yeah.
You're not loading the save."
Yeah, it was awful.
Yeah, I never finished all of them. I got lucky on a bunch of my rolls though, which kind of helped. Plus, like they had that. They felt bad for the players, and they were like, "Here's some free 5 stars. Like, good luck, guys." But I think it was. I enjoyed it at least. I wasn't like.
Did you
angry.
beat it?
Yeah.
Ooh, I have
You got
I
your
beat
money's
that.
worth.
I have some games actually that just popped in my memory about disappointments.
Okay.
Which is weird because it's also on our list of honorable mentions for the series is Battlefield. Battlefield 5 and 1.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
both
Yeah,
of them
because
were
that's-
like just kind of okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think for me, it was just at that point, I was like phasing out of that, I was over it.
Mm-hmm.
There was something magical about Bad Company too.
Oh yeah,
Company
for
2
sure.
was
You need a
amazing.
bad
I
cut.
think what really
3
got me
was
about
great.
1 was like, I don't like old shit anymore. I want like a modern setting.
Yeah.
Wait, but I think even in Bad Company, like when Vietnam came out, I enjoyed the hell out of that.
Dude,
Yeah, that
the
was
Vietnam
amazing.
was
Mhm.
amazing. It was so good. I don't know really what's different between that one and the newer ones. I don't know.
Well, it was nice because that was like a companion to it, right? Like you could spend a little time in Vietnam and then go back to
Going
the
on,
regular.
boys.
Yeah, and then you could go back to the regular once you got bored of it or whatever. But with
Yeah, but-
1, you're just stuck in that.
Yeah.
Wait. Can we gotta talk about Hardline because Jesus.
I didn't even
What's-
play Hardline.
what's going on?
I knew I wouldn't like Hardline, and it turns out I was right. So I, didn't
think
even
they
play
knew
it.
they weren't gonna like Hardline because like I think that thing got stopped getting support like in the first month. They were like, just
Yeah, it was like, just throw it away.
It dropped to $20 within 6 months. That game, Hardline.
All right, let's pop back over to some positives because I've been looking through my library here. Brando would agree with me on this one. Honorable mention for one of the better games of the decade is Dying Light. A phenomenal game. It was absolutely fun. Brando's muted right now, but he'd be
Dying Light
totally
was good.
he'd be
Enjoyed
great.
Dying Light.
Us just drop kicking people and just kicking zombies on the ground, Terry. That was like
Yeah.
that was in my
It's a good
top moments, And Dying Light 2 is coming out next year, so I'm stoked for that. And the Assassin's Creed series, last 10 years,
They
been
did better.
pretty insane. And Odyssey is fantastic.
Odyssey is amazing.
Mario?
I put in like
No, Assassin's
200
Creed.
hours
Oh,
into that game.
Assassin's.
Yeah,
Shout out to Super Mario Odyssey.
yeah. Assassin's Creed Odyssey is just a phenomenal game.
Shout out to Undertale.
Yeah, sure.
Did you never beat that, did you?
I did beat it. Thank you. I streamed it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. I beat that game,
I
and
thought you would be more enthusiastic about it.
well, so I've been reflecting on that for like a while, because I didn't really enjoy it that much, and I think it is because of what the community did to the game. I think
What did the community do to the game?
they fucking overhyped it. This was like a game that cured cancer for people. Like babies were born, and like fanfares and parades were happening. Undertale. And
I think
Oh.
Undertale speaks to a very specific audience.
yeah,
were
and they
very
just
enthusiastic
don't
about
know
it.
how to shut the fuck up. Like, and so like it just so many things happen with this game, right? And I had so many people hype it up for me, and so many people like put this precedence on it where like I have to play it a certain way. Like, you got to play it. George, you're still. What do you do? Are you scraping paper against each other? Like,
No,
are you
I'm not doing anything.
sanding your face? You're doing something. Like, so there's like a weird. Whatever you're doing right now. What are you doing now? Are you looking left and right? Is your mic rubbing against something? That.
Oh, could be rubbing against my shirt.
Are you wearing a lav?
No, I'm using my iPhone.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, it's rubbing against your shirt or something. It's like you're rubbing a paper like against the microphone. It's like
Keep it in the air.
it's like this noise. It's weird. Anyways,
Is it doing it now?
no, you're good.
Okay, yeah, it's dangling in the air.
I'm just trying to think of the audio users later on that are going to be listening to this and be like, "What the fuck is that noise? And why is no one saying anything about it?" But Undertale, if I would have gone in blind and would have gone in by myself earlier on, I probably would have loved the game. I probably would have absolutely loved the game, but there was just so much about the game, and like I was so worried the entire time that like people were not happy with the way that I played it, and they weren't. There was a bunch of things that like I did that people yelled at me for or whatever. I couldn't enjoy the game by myself. I never had that experience where I played it and had my own experience with it.
Yeah, that's definitely not a game that I would stream.
Yeah, and well, at the time it was just like I didn't know what to do, and like I don't know.
It definitely falls in the realm of like those quiet indies that you play to yourself and
Yes.
have your own kind of little experience with.
And you know what a great example of that is that I had because of you, Terry? Can you remember?
What is that? Journey?
Journey.
Golf story?
No,
Journey. That was
Terry?
this decade, right?
Yes, Journey is fantastic, and I remember very specifically. Terry messaged me and he says, "Dwight."
2012.
He says, "Dwight, go play Journey." It's like, "What are you doing right now? Do you got like, I don't know, it's like a 2-hour game? Maybe?"
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, "You got 2 hours on you." And I'm like, "Yeah, you know." And he goes, "Go on the PlayStation, buy Journey, play it right now." And I was like, because Terry doesn't do that very often for me, I was just like, "Yes, all right, I'm going to do it." I went and did it, and like 2-something
I gave
hours.
you very specific
Yes,
instructions.
you did. Do you remember what they were?
Lock yourself into
Yep.
your room.
Yes.
Put your headset on. Don't let anybody talk to you, speak to you, come into the room, do anything. Just sequester yourself in this room. Sit down. Do not get up. Play it all the way through.
And
be connected to the internet.
yes, that is actually a good part of it. It may be a little bit lost now because it's a bit of older game, but
Well, I think it's on PS4 now as like a digital thing.
Oh,
so
nice.
there's probably an audience.
It's on PC as well. I think it's even on iOS
Yeah.
and Android.
Yeah. It's like out there now.
still, it
And I
is
don't know if it's crossplay, but
it's a game to play on a big screen and by yourself with headphones on, just be connected to the internet. And holy shit, let me tell you that like that was such a great experience. It's such a perfect gaming experience ever. If you guys have not played Journey, I cannot recommend it enough, and do exactly what Terry just told you to do.
when
Did
we
you
talk
guys get
about
a-
like really good, quiet, like intimate experiences, indie game experiences, that's like one of the top.
It
games
was
for sure.
It was a moment playing that game where I was by myself and I was doing all the things by myself and everything like that. And it was already a beautiful game, great soundtrack, great visuals, everything. But then I came across another guy, and I thought it was an NPC at first, but it wasn't. It was a person, and I saw him like jumping and doing like the little blinking thing that you can do because you can't talk to people. There's no way to communicate. It's just like movements and like a little blip thing. And I came across another player pretty early on in the game too, about half hour in, and we'd finish the game together. Like we would wait for each other. We would help people. We would help each other solve like puzzles and everything like that by blinking. We'd help other people get like other parts of your scarf or whatever it is. And it was such a beautiful moment of gaming that I'm scared I'm never going to have another moment like that. But it was
there hasn't
so
been
good.
any other game that's done anything like that, has there?
I don't think so. But it
Maybe
was
not quite like that.
Yeah, it was so good.
I think the less you know about that game, the better going in as well.
Absolutely.
So play it blind for sure. But I had a great experience with that game. And I think by then it had been out by the time that I played it. It had been out for a while, and I had just got a PlayStation 3. So I was like, let's fucking do this.
Okay, guys, we need to wrap this podcast up because we're closing up on 2 hours. Is there anything else that we want to talk about for this?
Shout out to Shovel Knight.
Shout out to Spider-Man PS4.
Spider-Man PS4 is awesome.
So good, yeah.
Shovel Knight is officially... Which one? The first.
Dragon Quest 11.
Dragon
That
Quest.
thing was that was mwah.
I have thoughts about Dragon Quest, but I'll reserve them.
I will talk about that after the stream.
I'm going to talk to you in the other room about this after the stream.
That's a sidebar.
Yeah, so 2020, 2 podcasts a month. I don't know if we're going to go that crazy, all right? We all have jobs now. It was so much easier. Actually, you know what, Terry? There is something that I would also like to revive maybe in 2020 is there's people that want like the squad back. I don't know if there's anything that we could really do that with right now because Battlefield is whatever.
How about the new Modern Warfare?
I've been playing a ton of that. I love that game, but I don't know if that falls.
That's not it. Would
Squad had a very
the format
feel to
wouldn't
it.
work.
Yes.
Yeah, it wouldn't work in like a shorter, more contained.
There is ground war in Modern Warfare, which is big map, vehicles, helicopters, bunch of stuff like that, but it is still very hectic. Where Battlefield, we would have those moments of peace. Like when you followed me around when I was like the sniper or whatever, and you were like interviewing me in the field.
Right.
And like moments like that, I don't think can happen really in Call of Duty.
Yeah.
The squad in
I
Halo
think
Reach,
there's
maybe?
plenty of potential to do that. It's just about finding the right game that has that right kind of balance.
Yeah. Which we would love recommendations, by the way. You guys play a ton of games out there, too. So if there's a game out there where you guys think... I always love hearing those suggestions of people. It's like, this would make a great Team Mongoose Let's Play. I look into a lot of them, and a lot of them don't really happen, but that is another thing I would really like to work back. There's two series of mine that I really want to bring back, and that's Server Saturdays, which I think I can easily bring back now, and Team Mongoose Plays. I'm actually kind of chilling on the Minecraft SMP
That's
series,
a given.
but Team Mongoose Let's Plays, I would fucking love to bring back. And I think...
I heard, just to go back to the shooting thing, I heard rumblings of a Bad Company 2 remake last year. If it arises again and it comes out in 2020.
That'd be
I
great.
had heard something similar, but it was Bad Company 3. I think it ended up being whatever the last Battlefield was.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, just rumor. Unsubstantiated.
Yeah.
Anyways,
right.
yeah, the
Team Mongoose Plays.
Team Mongoose Plays for sure. I like variety. I like dropping into a game with a bunch of people and none of us know what's going on. And
There is a
figuring it
game
out.
that's called Unrailed. I don't know if you guys know of
Unrailed.
this, but it is currently on sale for about just under $13. And it has online co-op. for up to 4 players, I believe. But we have basically it's like a train that's going, and we have to build the train track as it's going. And so we have to collect
Sounds
resources, build a train track, and demolish stuff all at once. I think it'd be hectic and insane, and I think we should play that game. I already own it. I think Brando actually bought it for me. It looks like Brando also owns it. I can see him on Steam
I'm
that
sorry,
owns
I
it.
was away. What's up?
We're talking about Unrailed as a future Team Mongoose Let's Play.
Oh my god!
Okay, all right. So there you guys go. There's the sell point.
I want to play.
Yeah. Is it 4-player co-op or is it more?
4-player co-op.
Okay,
I,
alright.
I don't think there's more. I don't think it's possible.
Yeah, I've only ever seen 4 people playing, so we should absolutely look into that. Also, Terry, I have a couple of like Let's Plays that I kind of want to do with you specifically. They're single-player games, but I'd like for you to come along. One specifically that's called the Frog Detective series. There's 2 of them.
I have that in my library. I saw that a second ago, and I was like, I've seen it around, like on Twitter and out in the world. And I'm like, I have this game.
So I have both of them, and they're only supposed to be about an hour long each. I would love to play through those with you.
All right.
Yeah, and with all the latest streaming initiatives that every platform is doing, I think that we can actually bring back our couch co-op stuff.
Well, we can do like the mixer thing too, right?
We could do the mixer thing. Steam broadcast is actually all right. Actually, Discord's like little broadcasting thing works pretty well. I think we'll do that. Seeing as how we have a partner Discord, so we have a VIP Discord. You also join our Discord. It's fantastic. Has higher quality channels and stuff, and please use our Discord.
Yeah.
Please.
Please.
We
But-
promise it's not one of the shady black market discords
It's true.
that are a thing apparently.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Out there.
Well,
Dark web's coming.
dark web's coming, and look out for 2020. The darker web is coming.
Oof.
That's the whole URL.
Bigger, darker web.
The darker web is coming.com. So anyways, thanks guys for joining me on the podcast for our 12th
Thank you, Dwight.
12th
Thank you,
podcast in a
Dwight.
row for the year.
Yeah.
We're doing this one a couple of days before the month's even over too, during the holidays.
Woo!
Yeah. We'll catch you guys.
Hold up. Any games you're hyped for in 2020? Go.
Ooh,
Final Fantasy 7.
shit.
First out of 5.
Cyberpunk. Big one for me next year is Cyberpunk, man. So
Okay,
stoked for
Cyberpunk.
that.
Yes, good.
The Last of Us Part 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Animal Crossing.
Ooh, yeah. That one's supposed to be good too. Dying Light 2, like I said earlier, coming out next year. Stoked for that. Cyberpunk can cure cancer. Yes, it can. More Halo. Yeah. Halo every 6 weeks is Ryan hopes.
Yep. Steady drip of Halo.
Anything else?
Ghost
Jose,
of
you got anything
Tsushima.
looking forwed to aside from Final Fantasy
He
next
said-
year?
Oh.
No, I
And
said
Persona.
Okay.
Persona 5 Royal.
Okay.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sure. I don't know what that is. Anybody else in the chat? What was everybody else looking for? We got a lot of Cyberpunks. Tales of Arise?
Oh, that's gonna be good.
Okay.
It's another Tales game, so we got
I'm not a Tales
So
JRPG.
Bootsy's
I'm
going to be
happy
on
for
that.
Yes, that's
Nice.
basically Bootsy, Adrian, and myself are probably gonna play that, but I think that's like later in the year, so
Okay.
Mhm.
we got time.
Ooh, another goal for 2020. I want to try to stream more stuff with you boys next year. Do like
Yeah.
Team Mongoose play dates or something, you know?
Well, podcasts.
Yeah, podcast. A podcast that our play.
Podcast.
A pod player.
Yeah. Swifty says League of Legends 2.
Delete it. Please delete.
Wolf Among Us 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're coming back.
Ooh, yeah, new Watch
Except
Dogs
for-
Legion. Yeah.
World
It
of
looks
Warcraft,
neat.
Shadowlands. I'm ready for that.
Shadowlands,
Going back.
end of the year.
Going back. Let's do it.
Yep.
The new Assassin's Creed comes out next year, I think.
Oh, I'm not done playing
Ragnarok,
Odyssey,
I think
man.
it's called.
Fuck. Well, okay. Well, thanks again, everybody, for being part of this.
Thank you, Dwight.
Thank
Happy
you
New
guys.
Year, everybody.
Yeah, happy New Year's. Thanks everybody who listens to this podcast, and we can be found on Spotify. We're on Spoofy now. Been on Spoofy for a while. Anyway, so you don't have to listen to on iTunes or Podbean if you're one of those people. And here's to 2020 for another 12 podcasts. Yeah.
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 Let's do it.
All right,
And
everybody.
many more.
All right. Well, see y'all later. Have a wonderful night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.